The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Van Buren County Warriors Volleyball starts now. Streaming on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the court with the voice of your Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
All right, good evening, Warrior fans. Welcome back to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Thanks for tuning in once again. And it is time for some Van Buren County Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball. On behalf of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network, I'd like to welcome you to tonight's streaming and on-air broadcast presentation of Van Buren County Warrior Girls Volleyball. Mr. Kyle Smith running the control board for us back at the station in Ottumwa, pressing all the buttons to help this thing go smoothly for everybody. And I am alongside my cameraman and on-site producer, Mr. A.J. Rowe. My name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. We are all back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year. Our pleasure to be with you on the call this evening. Tonight, the Warriors are at home for another Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division battle. The West Burlington Falcons come calling tonight, and the Warriors are going to host them in a Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division matchup. First serve set for 7:30, going to be a little bit past that, 17 minutes on the warm-up clock. JV match went a little bit long. The fresh sophomore match went 2-0 to West Burlington, and the JV match went 2-1 in favor of West Burlington. We'll see if the Warriors can return the favor in the varsity match tonight. Couple of ways for you to join the broadcast tonight. We're on the air at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We are also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you are choosing one of those ways to make this broadcast part of your Tuesday evening on this September 16th, we appreciate you tuning in. And of course, we couldn't do it without you. Van Buren County Warrior Volleyball this season is brought to you by these fine sponsors. I'm going to go through them with you, as I always do here in the pregame show. I'll give you their in-game sponsorship along the way. This is the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride county-wide. Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua now to serve you with monument sales. Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. They'll have the post-game show, first serve, and coaches' interviews throughout the course of the year. Brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd's. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Smithburg Automotive, with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. Set 1 tonight brought to you by First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, member FDIC. Set 2 sponsored by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at a Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area. Set 3 tonight brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive one home today. Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. They will sponsor tonight's Warrior Player of the Match. Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas, sponsoring blocks tonight by the Warrior players at the net. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, sponsoring tonight's Aces by the Warrior Servers. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials, sponsoring my set and match recap this evening. The Van Buren County Hospital, Simply Remarkable, sponsored all the kills by the Warriors on the attack at the net tonight. Wasco Hardware, check out their showroom floor, downtown Keosauqua. They will sponsor set 5 when applicable throughout the course of the year. And sponsoring set 4, Tugboat Transportation, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. If you are in the area and need some local business, please make sure that you give these sponsors a chance. They're one of the main parts why these broadcasts can be heard on the air at 92.7 KTWA and viewed on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. Big thanks, as always, to all of our sponsors. Like I said, this is the Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. If you've been following format, you know how I do things here. We're going to take a 3-minute break to start this pregame show. Then when we come back, we'll dive into some stats, take a closer look at both teams here in the pregame show. Probably start with West Burlington, take a look at their wins and losses on the year, overall record, leading players, and we'll do the same for the Warriors, and we'll take a look at the conference standings, other action around the conference and area tonight, and we will be working our way towards starting lineups, national anthem, and first serve as we get set here inside the gymnasium on Fred Porson's court, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School in Keosauqua, Iowa for girls high school varsity volleyball in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference, a South Division matchup. The West Burlington Falcons in town to take on the Van Buren County Warriors. 13 and a half minutes away from first serve. Let's do a 3-minute break and come on back with more in the Warrior Volleyball pregame show right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Group Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you here from Van Buren County Community Senior High School in Keosauqua, Iowa, in the gymnasium on Fred Porson's court, getting set for girls high school varsity volleyball for you action tonight. Southeast Iowa Super Conference matchup in the South Division. West Burlington Falcons in town, getting set to take on our very own Van Buren County Warriors. 9.5 minutes, just over that, left on the warm-up clock. Let's continue things here on the Warrior pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride county-wide. Let's take a closer look at both teams coming into tonight's matchup, starting with the West Burlington Falcons. Head coach is Maureen Heath, assisted by Tim Svoboda. Next action for the Falcons is Thursday. Their off for 9 days. Thursday, September 25th, Southeast Iowa Super Conference Tournament pool play starting at 5 p.m. at a site to be determined. So they get a little bit of a break going into the conference pool play after tonight. They are the West Burlington Falcons in girls high school varsity volleyball. Overall record into tonight, 8-9 on the season. 0-1 at home, 2-3 on the road, 6-5 in neutral site matches. They compete in Class 2A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for West Burlington, 0-2 in the last 5. They are 4-1. Let's take a look at their wins and losses on the season. West Burlington has defeated Danville, Pekin, New London, Keokuk, Des Moines Lincoln, Columbus, and twice over Williamsburg. Their losses have come to Wapello, Burlington Public, Central Lee, Mid-Prairie, twice to Burlington Notre Dame, twice to West Liberty, and they've also lost to Holy Trinity Catholic. Last time out for the Falcons was last Saturday, September 13th. They went 4-1 at the Williamsburg tournament. I believe they lost, that loss to West Liberty was in the championship of that tournament. Let's take a look at some leading players for the Falcons. Leading them in assists, Bailey Woodsmall with 303. Leading them in kills, Kaylee Webb, 188. Brenna Schaefer, 58. Kylie Applegate with 49. Leading them in digs, Kaylee Webb, 155. Delaney Ingram, 138. Lydia Armstrong with 111. Leading them in blocks, Kaylee Webb with 20. Ellie Frank has 6. Leading the Falcons in aces, Kaylee Webb with 13. Bailey Woodsmall with 13. And Briley Wiseman has 9. West Burlington, a serve efficiency of 92.1%, a kill efficiency of .164. All right, that's a look at West Burlington. Let's 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go on the warm-up clock. Let's turn our attention to the Warriors. Head coach is Selena Sayer, assisted by Jenny Wiley. Next action for us this week, Thursday, September 18th, we go to Central Lee, a 7:30 p.m. first serve there to play the Hawks. They are the Van Buren County Warriors in girls high school varsity volleyball. Overall record in it tonight is 9-7 on the year. They're 0-1 at home, 2-0 on the road, 7-6 in neutral site matches, competing in Class 2A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for Van Buren County is 1-1 in the last 5, all on Saturday of last weekend. We are 3-2. The Warriors have wins this year over Pekin, Centerville, Waco, 3 times over Keokuk, Wapello, New London, and Murray, while their losses have come to Durant, Burlington Public, Danville, West Liberty, Burlington Notre Dame, and twice to Holy Trinity Catholic. Last time out for the Warriors was this last Saturday, September 13th. They went 3-2 at the Centerville tournament, good enough to take second place. Leading players for the Warriors this year in assists, Sophia Urach with 167. Leading them in kills, Ashlyn Huff with 94, Marley Mertens with 45, and Daphne Wells with 32. Leading them in digs, Wiley with 111, Mertens with 82, Urach has 77. Block leaders for Van Buren County, Tegan Sickles with 3, Daphne Wells, Sophia Urach each with 2. Leading the Warriors in aces, Ashlyn Huff with 10, Urach, Mertens, and Wells all with 7. And I believe these stats were through 9 matches on varsity bound. Service efficiency for Van Buren County this year, 86.4%. A kill efficiency of .228. Last season, West Burlington was 2-0 against the Warriors. Let's take a look at the conference standings in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference, starting in the North Division. Hillcrest Academy, 2-0, let's do the overall record first, then the conference record. So Hillcrest Academy, 9-3, 2-0. Winfield Mount Union, 8-4, 2-0. Wapello is 7-5, 2-0. Columbus, 4-9, 3-0. Louisa Muscatine, 2-4, 1-2. Highland is 3-12, 1-2. Pekin's 2-7, 0-2. Waco, 3-11, 0-2. And Lone Tree is 0-7, 0-3. In the South Division of the Super Conference, where both these teams call home, Holy Trinity Catholic, 10-1, 2-0. Burlington Notre Dame, 15-4, 2-0. Mediapolis is 5-5, 2-0. Van Buren County, 9-7, 1-1. Central Lee is 6-5, 1-1. West Burlington, 8-9, 0-2. Danville's 2-8, 0-2. And New London is 1-8, 0-2. That's a look at the conference standings in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference North and South Divisions. Other action around the conference tonight. In the North, Louisa Muscatine is at Hillcrest Academy. Wapello is at Winfield Mount Union. Waco is at Columbus. Pekin is at Highland. In the South Division, Holy Trinity Catholic is at Mediapolis. Central Lee is at Burlington Notre Dame. West Burlington right here to take on Van Buren County, and Danville is at New London. Other area actions, Centerville is at Cardinal. Burlington is at Fairfield, and Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont is at Davis County. Other area teams in action tonight. A little over 4 minutes on the warm-up clock. We got time for another 3-minute break here in the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. So let's take that second 3-minute break. You can hear from some more of our wonderful sponsors here in the pregame show. When we come back, we will be close to starting lineup's national anthem and first serve for Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School here in Keosauqua, Iowa, inside the gym on Fred Parsons Court as we prepare for girls high school varsity volleyball action for you tonight. West Burlington in town to take on the Warriors. Back with you in 3 minutes right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Then the barrel's not on my roster. Okay, thank you. All right, we are back with you. Just trying to get some final things on the starting lineup situated. I noticed the libero for West Burlington is number 32, and they didn't make a notation of her on my roster, so trying to get that from the athletic director here. So trying to get this straightened out for you before we get started here. We're back with you. Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School here in Keosauqua, Iowa, inside the gym, Fred Parsons Court. Warm-ups are complete. We're just about done with the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride county-wide. Starting lineup should be coming at you momentarily here. Try to keep up as they cruise through these pretty quickly. Here we go. Number 1 is Sophia Urak, senior setter at 5'5". Number 21 for West Burlington is Kylie Applegate, a senior outside hitter at 5'7". 25 is Ada Troutman for the Warriors, a sophomore middle hitter at 5'5". Number 11 is Bailey Woodsmall, senior setter at 5'4" for West Burlington. 4 for the Warriors is Ashlyn Huff, a senior outside hitter at 5'8". For the Falcons, Kaylee Webb is number 9, a sophomore middle hitter at 5'9". Number 13 for the Warriors is Tegan Sickles, sophomore right side hitter at 5'8". For West Burlington, number 19, Ava Jeffries, a freshman middle hitter, right side hitter at 5'7". For the Warriors, Daphne Wells is number 12, a junior middle hitter at 5'7". Number 5 for West Burlington is Emerson Hopkins, a junior setter right side at 5'8". And for the Warriors, number 8 is Marley Mertens, senior outside hitter at 5'7". And for West Burlington, number 10 is Lydia Armstrong, a junior libero, 5'6". For the Warriors, Lexi Wiley, number 21, senior libero, defensive specialist at 5'6". And number 32 is Delaney Ingram, their libero, senior defensive specialist at 5'4". That's the starting lineups. Brought to you by Smithburg Automotive with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. We'll take a 2-minute break as we get the national anthem. Back with you for first serve. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball Radio on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Need help with your next home project? Look no further than Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua. We're your small town service and big city selection. From kitchen and bath showrooms to complete do-it-yourself solutions, we've got you covered. Let us do it for you. We offer free in-home estimates, free delivery, and flexible financing options. Our team of professionals represents the top brands in cabinetry and countertops. Day or evening appointments are available because customer service is our #1 priority. Visit our showroom today and discover why Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua is your home improvement headquarters.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back with you inside the gym here at Fred Parsons Court, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School, Keosauqua, Iowa. We are set for girls high school varsity volleyball action for you tonight. Student section out in effect here in the high school gym. We are in Keosauqua, Iowa, Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division matchup. West Burlington Falcons in town. Warriors will try to defend their home court. The pregame show is complete. Brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. First serve will be brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Starting lineups were Smithburg Automotive, set 1. First Iowa State Bank of Albia Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua. For the Warriors up front, left to right, Sickles, Huff, Troutman in the back, Wells, Mertens, Urak, Wiley waiting to check in for West Burlington. Webb, Woodsmall, and number 21 is Applegate up front in the back. Their libero in the back left is Delaney Ingram. Number 5 in the back middle is Hopkins, and in the back right, it is Armstrong, Lydia Armstrong. Warriors must have won a toss, and they're going to serve. And here we go. Sophia Urak towards the right corner. There's the whistle, couple dribbles, and we are underway. Serve on the way. Armstrong has that. Woodsmall, and a free ball coming from the libero to Mertens. Her pass to Urak going to the middle. Troutman blocked, kept alive by Applegate. They'll set Applegate off the outside, cross court and down in between Huff and Wiley. Applegate gets the first kill of the night for West Burlington. First for her, first as a team. Ingram out, number 19, Jeffries. That's Ava Jeffries, the freshman middle hitter, right side hitter at 5'7", into the match for the Falcons. Applegate back to serve. A little bit right of center on the service line. They lead it 1-0. Serve to Sickles. Forearm pass, Urak's going to set Sickles on the outside. Towards the back, Applegate there to pick it up. Going to Woodsmall. Webb, she'll tip over the block of the Warriors. Sickles got a piece of it. Might have been missed time, but she got enough of it to send it over the net and down on the Warriors side. Webb, somebody the Warriors are going to have to deal with all night. Her first kill, team second. West Burlington up 2-0. Applegate on the serve again. Sickles. First contact, Wiley. All the way over to Troutman. Troutman, free ball over the net. That miscommunication between Hopkins and Woodsmall, and they let it fall. So it's a point, Warriors, no kill. Troutman out, Wells in for Van Buren County. It's 2-1. Wiley's going to go back to serve. Lexi, a little bit right of center on the service line. Jump serve on the way. Armstrong has that. Woodsmall going to Webb. Off the block and Huff and out of bounds, but it's off the Warriors. Point Falcons. Webb, her second kill, team third. 3-1, West Burlington. Number 11, Woodsmall. A little bit right of center on the service line. Their setter, she will serve. Serve on the way. Mertens, first contact to Urak. Going to Wells, push it over from the outside to the middle of the defense. Armstrong, Woodsmall, Webb down the middle, dug by Mertens. Her pass to Urak, going to Huffshell, roll shot it off the outside. To the center, to the libero, on the outside, number 19. Cross court, dug by Wiley to Urak, a deep center dump towards the back corner, and Ingram couldn't get there. Urak, a kill, first for the team, 3-2. Number 19 into the match, that's Jeffries. She was on the attack on the outside for West Burlington. All right, here's Ashlyn Huff. Warriors trail at 3-2. Huff right of center on the service line. Ashlyn Huff, a good low hard serve. Dug by Ingram to Woodsmall. Jeffries dug by Huff in the back. Pass to Urak. The Mertens an overpass, and Marley couldn't send it over. A little bit of an overpass by Urak. It was mistimed error, a Van Buren County attack error. And number 6, Ellie Frank into the match for Armstrong. Point Falcons. They lead it 4-2. Webb left to center on the service line. Back to serve. Kaylee Webb, jump serve on the way. Sickles back into play to Huff. An overhead pass to Mertens. A roll shot came up short from the outside or way behind the line. And attack error Warriors. And the Falcons up 5-2 here, set 1. Best of 5 center. Webb left side. Nice low hard serve. Huff first contact. Wiley towards the net. Urak pushed it across with 2 hands. Webb came to get it. And what's the violation? 2 hits on the Warriors to send it over the net. I didn't see that one. It's an error on Van Buren County. 6-2 West Burlington. Webb the next serve from left to center. That's into the net. Service error, first of the set and match for the Falcons. Free point Warriors. They trail at 6-3. Sickles to serve. Tegan Sickles halfway between the center and the right corner. The serve on the way is out, errantly down the right side. And yeah, that one hurts. Subs coming, the libero Ingram out and Applegate back in. First service error of the set and match for the Warriors. West Burlington leads it 7-3. Middle of the service line, Jeffries the serve. Sickles first contact to Urak, going to the middle to Mertens. She'll tip to the left. Kept alive by number 5 and then 6. Then a roll shot by Applegate to Wiley to Urak. Going to Wells off the block and down. Daphne Wells has a kill. Her first, team second, 7-4. Subs, Jeffries out. The libero Ingram back in. Wiley's out. Troutman in. Number 5 is Hopkins. 6 is Frank for West Burlington. Daphne Wells, little right of center. The serve on the way, and she comes up short. Service error, Van Buren County. Wiley's back in for Wells. Their second of the set and match. So I think they should have 8, and they do. Yeah, it's 8-4. Here's number 5, Hopkins on the serve. Huff, the first contact for the Warriors, pass to Urach, back set right side. Mertens will tip it across with 2 hands to Ingram, to Woodsmall, going to Applegate on the outside off the block, kept alive by Sickles to Urach, all the way across to Mertens. She'll tip with 2 hands. And 2 hits on Marley again to send it across. So it's a second error like that on the Warriors, and West Burlington leads it 9-4. That referee is not liking the way Marley's tipping it across with 2 hands. She tried to go down the line. Here is Hopkins on the next serve. Sickles, pass goes errantly to the right. That'll be an ace for Hopkins. Her first, team first, 10-4 West Burlington. Timeout Van Buren County. Back with you in 30 seconds. We're in set 1. Falcons lead it 10-4 from Keosauqua, Iowa, Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division volleyball action for you. Back with you in 30 right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back here from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. 10-4. Falcons lead the Warriors in set 1 of this best-of-5 setter. Hopkins on the serve for West Burlington, halfway between the center and right corner. Serve on the way. A little bit of a higher jump serve floater. Huff to Urach, going to Troutman. Off the block, kept alive. 1 contact, then 2 to Applegate. Outside roll shot. Wiley up to get it. Pass to Urach. Going to Mertens on the outside. She banged that one off the block and out of bounds of Woodsmall and Frank. Point Warriors. Mertens decided to not tip it, and she just banged that one off the block. It went out of bounds. Mertens' first kill, team third. Warriors get a point, 10-5. Mertens on the serve towards the right corner. Marley sends it on the way. Webb has that to Woodsmall. Going to Frank out of the middle, to the middle back. Wiley up in the air with 2 hands to Urach. Going to set Sickles out of the back. Nope, a forearm free ball. The libero and Webb up to get it to Woodsmall. Webb attack out of the back. That's out. She hit it past the end line. Attack air Warriors. Or attack air Falcons, excuse me. It's a point Warriors, 10-6. Mertens on the serve. Marley, the next serve. Hopkins up to get that to Woodsmall. Going to Frank out of the middle. A roll shot. Mertens there for the Warriors to Urach. Going to Huff on the outside. She'll tip with the left hand, and Webb couldn't come up to get it. Huff for first kill. Team fourth. Warriors creeping back in it after that timeout. It's 10-7 West Burlington. Mertens will continue a mini service run from the corner. Marley the serve on the way. Webb, overpass, blocked by Traubman, kept alive by Woodsmall, sent back into play by Ingram, the libero. Webb, a free ball to Van Buren County. Mertens to Urach, going to Huff, and she's on the attack from the outside. Put that one away in the back to the left of Webb. Nobody getting that one, folks. Ashlyn Huff for a second, team fifth, 10-8. West Burlington with a 2-point lead. They put her in a good spot, and Ashlyn Huff put that one away. Mertens the next serve, and that's a service here past the end line. Warriors third, free point. Falcons 11-8. They get the side out there we're looking for. Let's see, Armstrong in for Frank. And Armstrong will go back to serve. A little bit right of center. Wiley has that one. Mertens towards the net. Huff will tip with the left hand and down. Through the block of Webb and Woodsmall. Ashlyn Huff a tip kill. Her third, team sixth, 11-9. Warriors get a side out. Urach on the serve for Van Buren County. Towards the right corner, Sophia the serve on the way. Hopkins overpass, back into play. Woodsmall, a free ball from Ingram. Going to Mertens, and Urach back into play, and nobody could get it. Mertens' pass to Urach wasn't good. She couldn't do much with it, but send it back into play. Nobody could get it. Attack here, Warriors. Number 19, Jeffries in for Ingram. The libero for West Burlington. It's 12-9 Falcons. Applegate right of center on the serve. Mertens, first contact, then to Urach. Going to Huff out of the middle, off the block of Webb. Kept alive by Huff to Troutman, And her contact goes under the net. Just didn't quite time that or line it up right. Air Warriors, West Burlington up 13-9. Here's set one. Applegate the next serve on the way. Mertens, Urach tips it. When two West Burlington players hit each other. And they say Urach attacked it. She's a setter, but I think she was in the front. Setter can't jump to attack it. Their illegal attack on Urach is the call. She's lining up in the front. I think she can do that. It's 14-9. The serve from Applegate. Mertens up to get it. Urach to Sickles off the block. And West Burlington in the net. Webb in the net violation. Wells in for Troutman. Ingram, the libero, back in for Applegate. Point Warriors. It's 14-10 West Burlington. Playing these first four sets to 25, remember, the fifth to 15. Got to win by 2, no cap. Wiley, a nice serve that dove, and they're up to get it. And then Webb tipped it to the right. It was a nice dig by Armstrong in the back. Webb will get the kill. Her third, team fourth, 15-10. Falcons side out, and they're up by 5. Woodsmall, the server, right as center, is going to serve. Bailey Woodsmall, serve on the way. That's out down the right side. Service error, Falcons, their second of the set. 3-point Warriors, it's 15-11, and Huff will serve for Van Buren County. It's Ingram, Armstrong, Hopkins in the back for West Burlington. Webb, Woodsmall, and I can't see the other number up front. Served by Huff. Hopkins has that to Woodsmall. Number 19 on the attack from the outside, dug by Huff. Urach a setter dump deep towards the back corner. Ingram to Woodsmall, going to Armstrong out of the back, a roll shot. Wiley up in the air with 2 hands to Urach. Going to Mertens. She'll go cross court, dug nicely by Armstrong. Hopkins to Webb out of the middle, and that one caught some line, barely. A kill for Kaylee Webb, her fourth, team fifth, 16-11. Here comes a sub for the Falcons, number 6, Frank in for Armstrong. Number 19 is Jeffries. That was the name I was looking for. 16-11, Webb to serve towards the left side of center, and it's on the way. Huff, her contact goes straight towards the floor. That'll be an ace for Webb. Her first, team second, 17-11. West Burlington up 6 here in set 1. Warriors need a side out, some kind of service run from somebody. Webb, the next serve. Huff, overhead pass. Urach, a forearm set to Mertens on the outside. She'll tip it across. Doug to Woodsmall. Blocked on the outside attack by Wells, kept alive by West Burlington. A back row attack coming from Webb, dug by Huff in the back middle to Urach to Wells. She'll tip it across from the middle. Jeffries to Woodsmall, back to Jeffries, cross court. Wiley, a one-handed left arm forearm save to Huff. Sickles a free ball with the forearms to Ingram to Woodsmall, a forearm set to Webb out of the back. A back row attack blocked by Wells, but it goes to the right and falls on the Warriors side. Daphne in the right spot. Webb just had it ricochet to the left. She gets her 5th kill. Team 6, 18-11. Timeout, Van Buren County. Back with you in 30 seconds. The Falcons lead the Warriors 18-11 here in set 1 from Keosauqua, Iowa. Back with you in 30, right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back with you from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School, 18-11. West Burlington with a 7-point lead here in set 1, and Webb will serve for the Falcons. Halfway between the center and the left corner, Kaylee Webb the serve on the way. Sickles, first contact to Urach. Going to Wells on the right side off the net, kept alive by Hopkins to Webb, a free ball from Ingram. To Huff, to Urach, right side Sickles. She'll tip over high with the left hand. Number 5, Hopkins to Woodsmall. Webb, a back row attack towards the back right corner, and it's in. She's dangerous from the front and the back row. Kaylee Webb, her 6th kill, team 7th, 19-11. Falcons up 8. Warriors looking for a side out and a service run. Served by Webb, same spot. Huff off the, she tried an overhead pass and it went backwards. Ace Webb, her 2nd, team 3rd, 20-11. Now West Burlington has created separation. They're up 9 here in set 1. Warriors got to figure out a way to receive the serve, better. Webb the next serve, a little bit of a high floater. Wiley, pass to Urach. She'll send it over with 2. It goes over but out of bounds. That first contact pass has got to be better, otherwise this is going to be over in a hurry. It's a point, not an ace, but a point for West Burlington, 21-11. They're up 10. Webb left to center, next serve on the way. Huff, forearm pass. Urach has to run to come and get it to the middle well. She tried to put that one away, dug by Webb to Woodsmall, and a free ball that goes out of bounds from number 19, Jeffries. So there's the side out that you were looking for, 21-12. Troutman in for Wiley. Sickles will serve. And now Wiley coming back in. As the libero can go in and out as many times as they want, didn't want that sub. Now they're set. Sickles on the serve. Ingram up to get that to Woodsmall. To 6, attacked Frank, dug by the Warriors. Then they go to Mertens. That's off of Ingram from the outside. Warriors get a kill and a point. Marley Mertens, her 2nd, team 7th. Kills are even at 7. Just the rest of the stuff has not been even. Service receive. West Burlington winning that battle. 21-13. See if Sickles can go on a run. Next serve on the way. Ingram out of the back middle to Woodsmall. An attack by number 19, Jeffries, dug by Huff. They'll set Mertens. She'll tip it down the net, and nobody can get it. Might have been a contact. Mertens is good at that, tipping it sharply down the net. Ingram got a piece of it, but not enough of it to control it. 21-14. Mertens gets her 3rd kill, team 8th. Timeout West Burlington. They lead at 21-14 here in set number 1 from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. Back with you in 30 seconds with more Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
Alrighty, back with you after that West Burlington timeout. Warriors just hitting the court, breaking their timeout huddle right now. Sickles on the serve for Van Buren County. They trail it, though, 21-14 to West Burlington here in set 1. Best of 5 setter tonight. There's the whistle. Sickles right as center on the service line. Teagan the serve on the way. Webb has that to Woodsmall, going to Jeffries on the outside. Cross court, dug by Wiley. Overhead pass, Urach going to Mertens. Roll shot to the middle of the defense, dug by Jeffries to Woodsmall. Webb will push it across out of the back row. Sickles, overhead pass, Urach, then Mertens. She'll tip across off the block, kept alive by Hopkins. Webb, free ball from Ingram. Sickles, overhead pass. Urach going to Wells in the middle. She'll tip, and number 5, Hopkins is there to keep it alive. Jeffries, and a free ball from Webb. Mertens to Urach, back to Mertens, and down to the right of Webb, and she couldn't get it. Marley off the outside. She's changed her tactic up a little bit and is just trying to go after it, and I like it. I like the aggressiveness. Her 4th kill, team 9th. Warriors got him by 2 kills at 9-7, but they trail where it counts the most, 21-15. Sickles, mini service run, keep it going. Teagan to serve on the way. Ingram out of the back middle to Woodsmall. Going to Jeffries off the outside, blocked by Wells. Kept alive by Mertens to Urach. Huff, a back roll shot to the middle of the defense. Woodsmall up to get that. To Frank, and Webb, a roll shot out of the back. Kept alive by Mertens to Wiley. Urach, a free ball. Ingram, overhead pass. Woodsmall, a forearm set to Webb. Back row attack, blocked by Wells. Kept alive by Webb to Woodsmall. Going to Jeffries, blocked by Wells. Kept alive by Wells to Urach. Mertens hit a roll shot off the outside. Webb's there to dig it for the Falcons to Woodsmall. Going to Jeffries towards the back middle. Huff is there for the Warriors to Mertens to Urach. She'll send it over, free ball. And here comes a back roll shot from Webb. Huff has that to Urach. to Mertens, down, cross court from the outside. Nobody back there for West Burlington. Marley Mertens opening it up a little bit here tonight, and I like it. That's her 5th kill, 10th as a team, 21-16. And the Warriors are creeping back in it. They were down by 10 at one point here, 21-11, I believe. 5 in a row. Sickles the next serve is on the way. Ingram, forearm pass to Woodsmall. To the middle to Webb. Overhead pass Wiley to Urach. Going back to Mertens. She'll tip it down the net. 1 contact, then 2. A forearm set. A free ball from the libero Ingram to Huff. Overhead pass to Urach. Going to the middle. Wells. Dug nicely by Woodsmall to Ingram. Here's a roll shot from Webb out of the back. Oh, and Wells got a piece of it, and it ricocheted, and Sickles couldn't control it. So Webb, a roll shot kill, her 7th, team 8th. And Applegate in for Ingram, 22-16. Warriors showed some fight on that service run. Jeffries back to serve. Overhead pass from Wiley goes backwards. Huff back into play. Wiley a free ball. Good job. Webb. Overhead pass to Woodsmall. Going to Applegate on the outside. Cross court dug by Wiley. Her pass to Urach. She's going to Mertens. Off the block and down. Hit it through the block of Hopkins and Frank. Mertens, her 6th kill, team 11th. Troutman in for Wiley, 22-17. Side out Warriors, and Wells will serve it. Daphne Wells a little bit right of center. The serve on the way, a short one. Frank to Woodsmall, going to Applegate on the outside, down the net. Mertens is there to Urach, back to Marley. She'll tip to the left, and nobody there. Good job, good court awareness by Marley Mertens, who's playing a good match here tonight, 22-18. Mertens are 7th to lead the way. Warriors 12th kill as a team, 22-18. Wells to serve. Daphne, the good low hard serve on the way. 1 contact and 2 from Woodsmall, a free ball from Webb. Huff to Urach, going to Mertens, off the block. Ingram has it. Number 5, Hopkins, and a roll shot off the outside by Applegate. Wells, and then Mertens will tip over the block and in. Tipped it over the block of Hopkins. The Warriors have found something to work with. Mertens her 8th. She's having a set. Team 13th. It's 22-19. Putting the pressure on West Burlington are the Warriors. Wells a little bit right of center. A serve on the way. Ingram, forearm pass controlled. Then Woodsmall, Applegate, attack off the outside. Huff, Urach, Troutman blocked, kept alive. Nobody's going to get it. Point Van Buren County. Ada Troutman with a kill. Her first, team 14th. And another timeout from Marine Heath and the Falcons. The Warriors are back within 2 at 22-20 here in set 1 of this best-of-5 setter from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. Back with you in 30 seconds for more Warriors set 1 action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, Sickles had a service run to get him close. Now Wells is on one. 9-1 run by the Warriors to close it to 22-20. Daphne a little bit right of center. After that timeout, a nice serve on the way. Ingram overpass cleaned up by Troutman. Was she in the net? And she was. Oh, no. That was an overpass that Ada cleaned up, but she got part of the net. That would have cut it to 1. 23-20. Point West Burlington. And number 5, Hopkins, right of center, back to serve. Serve on the way. Huff, first contact to Urach. Back set right side, Mertens off the block and down. Marley Mertens, another kill off the block of Frank and Applegate. Mertens gets her 9th kill of the set, 15th of the match for the Warriors. 23-21, Mertens will serve it towards the right corner. Marley the serve on the way. Ingram, a forearm pass. Woodsmall going to Applegate on the outside block. Troutman and Huff keep it alive, but Huff's left-handed tip attempt comes over the net, but out of bounds. Error Warriors. 24-21 set point. West Burlington. If nothing else, if the Warriors lose this set, they're going to play the rest of this match with some confidence, though, and I think that's what they needed. They can play with these girls, no doubt about it. 24-21. Armstrong, right of center, the serve on the way. Wiley, first contact to Urach, going to Huff. Through the block, dug by number 5, Hopkins, and a free ball on the third contact coming from Armstrong. To Mertens, to Urach, going to Huff again, off the block, kept alive by Ingram. Armstrong, then a free ball is coming from Applegate. Martin's in the middle, back has that to Urach, to Troutman. She goes cross court, that one's off of Hopkins and down. Ada Troutman, out of the middle, gets her second. That's the team's 16th, 24-22. Urach will serve. Still set point for West Burlington. Sophia's serve on the way, and it falls in front of number 5, Hopkins, for an ace. Warriors first. Urach gets her first, 24-23. West Burlington had us by 10. The Warriors have crept back. Urach to serve. Off of number 5, Hopkins, to Woodsmall, to Webb. Oh, and Mertens got a piece of it. That was his other set point, 25-23. It couldn't be controlled. West Burlington wins the first set by 2, but I think the Warriors gained a lot of confidence. We'll see what they can do with it for the rest of the match. We'll take a 1-minute break, 60 seconds. We'll do a set recap when we come back. Brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. You are tuned in to Warrior Volleyball. Don't go anywhere. This one's got the looks of a 5-set match. The Warriors just need a couple of key points to go their way. Set 2 coming at you, and a set 1 recap when we come back from this 60-second break. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. Girls High School varsity volleyball for you tonight. The West Burlington Falcons in town to take on the Van Buren County Warriors. Let's do a set 1 recap. West Burlington wins it 25-23. They're up by 10. The Warriors stormed back into it. Lost that first set by 2. It was a 9-1 run that got them back in it, but a key overpass that Troutman cleaned up when she was in the net gave West Burlington the edge they needed here in that set number 1. Service errors in this set recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. 3 service errors for the Warriors, 2 for the Falcons, 1 ace for the Warriors, 3 for West Burlington, 16 kills for Van Buren County to 8 for West Burlington. Neither team with a block for a point. Individually, Kaylee Webb leading the way, 7 kills, 2 aces. Hopkins had an ace, and Applegate had a kill for West Burlington. For the Warriors, Urach, an ace and a kill. Bunch of assists. Huff, 3 kills. Mertens, a big first set. 9 kills, Wells with 1, Troutman had 2 as far as putaways go. Here we go with set number 2, brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area. All those kills brought to you by the Van Buren County Hospital, the Warrior Aces, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Warrior Blocks, Crane Concrete Ready Mix. Set recap was Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. First serve of the second set brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. It's Huff, Troutman, Urach, and Sickles, Wiley, Mertens. Armstrong to serve, left to center. Serve on the way. Here we go, set 2. Overhead pass. Wiley, Urach, center dump on 2, kept alive by Webb. Woodsmall back to Webb out of the middle. She'll tip. Urach is there to keep it alive. Wiley comes to help. Then Huff, blocked by Webb, kept alive by Huff. Urach will send it on second contact. Hopkins, Woodsmall, Webb. Attack cross court. Dug by Sickles. Huff keeps it alive. Mertens a free ball. Good job by the Warriors. Hopkins to Woodsmall, going to Applegate on the outside. She'll go down the line, dug by Sickles. Overhead pass, forearm set. Urach to Huff. Cross court, dug by Ingram towards the net. Webb will tip. Sickles is there. To Urach to Huff, off the block of the Warriors. Armstrong, a one-handed attempt, and it goes out of bounds. Ashlyn Huff gets the first kill, her first of this second set. Warriors up 1-0, the 17th kill of the match for Van Buren County. As they get the side out right away, Urach will serve. Towards the right corner for Sophia. It's on the way. Number 5, Hopkins to Woodsmall to Applegate. Roll shot off the outside. Mertens up to get it to Urach. Center dump deep towards the corner. Hopkins, and she couldn't control it. Overhead pass, she tried to Woodsmall, and it fell to the floor. Urach, her second kill, team second in the set, 18th of the match, 2-zip Warriors. Urach will serve it again for Van Buren County. Sophia, the serve on the way. Hopkins over pass. Troutman joust at the net. What? Not sure what. It's a joust at the net. Both girls went up to get it, and they say Troutman was too far over. I just don't agree with that. The ball's right above the middle of the net. How can you call that on one player and not the other? Anyways, error on the Warriors. It's 2-1. Number 21 to serve. Applegate, received by Wiley to Sickles. Urach tips it across. Webb to Woodsmall. Back to Webb. Blocked by the Warriors. Right back to West Burlington. Hopkins overpass. Huff will tip that one down. Looked like the same play that Troutman just did, no call. Anyway, Huff her 5th, team's 3rd of the set, 19th of the match. Wells in for Troutman, and number 20, Tess Brown, in for Hopkins for the first time. Warriors up 3-1. Wiley, right of center, jump serve on the way. Ricochets to the right off of Armstrong, and then Woodsmall. They're going to call that one an ace, and I will too. Second of the match for the Warriors. First of this set, Wiley and Urach have them. That one by Wiley. She'll serve again, 4-1. Warriors up. Lexi Wiley. Next jump serve on the way. Armstrong pass to Woodsmall. A set with the forearms. Blocked off the outside attack. Kept alive by Webb to Woodsmall. Jeffries again. Popped up in the air by Huff to Urach. Wells, a roll shot to the deep back middle. Kept alive by Ingram to Woodsmall. A forearm set to Armstrong. Dug by Wiley. Urach going to Huff. Off the block. Off the block of Webb, ricochet to the left, and 19, Jeffries ducked out of the way of it. That was how much power was on that one. Huff gets her 6th. Team 4th in set 2, 20th kill of the match. 5-1. Warriors lead. Wiley to serve again. It's on the way. Armstrong out of the back middle to Woodsmall. Forearm set. Over there to Jeffries. Into the net. Never made it over. Attack, air, Falcons 6-1. Warriors. And the crowd's loving it over there. Lexi Wiley, the next serve on the way. Armstrong up to get it to Woodsmall. Going to Webb, she'll tip. Huff there to keep it alive. Then Urach going over to the right side. Sickles, overpass, no. Kept alive by West Burlington. Webb right back. Wiley will have it in the back row. Urach, a back set overhead to the right side. Sickles off of Brown. Ingram back into play. A free ball from Armstrong. Mertens has it to Urach. Oh, and that attack blocked by Webb. Huff put everything she had into it. Webb blocked it and sent it back for a block for a point. First of the match for either team. 6-2. Warriors. And West Burlington gets the side out. Woodsmall will serve it. Bailey Woodsmall, the senior setter at 5'4", right about center on the service line. It's on the way to Mertens. First contact, Urach, overhead back set right side. Huff, block, kept alive by Wiley to Urach, going back to Sickles on the right side. She'll throw a little bit of a changeup at him. Woodsmall to Armstrong, overpass, joust at the net, kept alive by Sickles. Urach, tip it towards the back corner. Armstrong, Woodsmall, Webb, dug by Mertens, and comes over the net, but out on the right side. Webb gets her, 8th kill of the match. That's the first of this set, 9th of the match for the Falcons. Warriors still lead it 6-3 here in set 2, down 1-0 is Van Buren County. Woodsmall, middle of the service line. Serve on the way. Mertens, first contact, then Urach over to Wells. She'll tip. Webb there to support it. Woodsmall back to Webb. She'll tip. Wiley up there to help. Then Urach back set right side. Sickles, gets it over the net nicely. One contact, 2 to Woodsmall. And then Armstrong, a roll shot out of the back. Mertens, Urach, center dump towards the deep middle. Ingram to Woodsmall, going to Webb out of the middle, and she overhit that one past the end line. Attack here, Falcons. Point Warriors on the overhit. Attack here went way too long by Webb. It's 7-3. Huff on the serve for Van Buren County. A little bit right of center is Ashlyn. A good little hard serve on the way. Armstrong Forearm pass, Woodsmall, forearm set to Jeffries off the block of the Warriors. She hit it through Wells and Sickles. Avery Jeffries gets her first kill, team second, 10 to the match, 7-4. Armstrong out, and Frank is in for the Falcons. Number 9, Kaylee Webb, going to serve it for West Burlington, left to center. On the service line, jump serve on the way into the net, service air. First of this set, third of the match. Free point, Van Buren County 8-4. Tegan Sickles will serve it halfway between the center and the right corner for the Warriors. It's on the way. Ingram, pass to Woodsmall. Back row attack, Webb. A roll shot dug by Mertens. Urak comes to get it. Going back to Marley. She'll hit it cross court. Jeffries to Woodsmall. Webb, a roll shot out of the back middle. Wiley to Urak, setter dump on 2. Ingram is there to Woodsmall, going to Jeffries on the outside. Block and in by the Warriors. Wells got that one, a block for a point. There's a momentum swinger right there. That's the first block for a point by the Warriors. 9-4. Sickles will serve. Warriors up 5. West Burlington got the first set, 25-23. Tegan Sickles serve on the way. Good low hard serve. That's off of Frank. It goes underneath the net. That'll be an ace. Second of the set, third of the match for the Warriors. Sickles gets her first ace. It's 10-4. Van Buren County up 6 here, set 2. Sickles, the next serve on the way. Ingram, pass goes straight up in the air. Woodsmall comes to get it. On to Jeffries, blocked by the Warriors off the outside. Sickles there. Then Urak. Mertens will tip. Oh, just to the left. Went inside the pin, but it landed out of bounds. Attack your Warriors. It was a good idea by Marley. Ingram out, Applegate in for West Burlington, 10-5. Point Falcons, 19. Jeffries on the serve. Huff, first contact for Van Buren County to Urak. To Mertens, she'll tip. 1-2 contacts, 3, and they can't send it over. Marley Mertens, give her another one, her 10th. Team 5th of the set, 21st of the match. Troutman in for Wiley, and Jeffries is out for West Burlington. I think Ingram back in. Wells will serve. Warriors lead 11-5. Right of center, Daphne serve. Ingram has it. Woodsmall, forearm set, going to Applegate on the outside. Roll shot attack, Huff up to get it. Troutman going to set Mertens on the outside. A roll shot to the middle of the defense. Ingram is there. Woodsmall, overhead set. Frank out of the middle, down the middle. Huff to her left. He couldn't get it. Number 6, Frank, her first kill. Team third in the set, 11th of the match. Wiley back in for Wells, and here comes Hopkins in for Brown for the Falcons. 11-6. Side out West Burlington. Warriors up 5, trailing at 1-0. Hopkins into the match. She will serve. A little bit right of center. The serve on the way. Errantly out on the right side. Service there. And Maureen Heath checks her out right away. Hopkins out for Brown. Second service there of the set. 4th of the match. I don't think she's happy with that effort. 12-6. Warriors up. Mertens to serve. It's on the way. Ingram. Pass to Woodsmall. Going to Applegate on the outside. Blocked by the Warriors. Kept alive by Urak. To Huff. Ooh, here comes Mertens. Going to have to give him a free ball. Webb up to get that. To Woodsmall. Going over to Applegate on the outside. She'll tip down the line. Sickles there to support that. Urak, and then Huff off the block. Back into play. A free ball coming from West Burlington. Mertens, Urak, Troutman, cross court in the middle of the defense and down. Ada Troutman gets a put away, her third. Team 6 of the set. 22nd of the match. Warriors up 7, 13-6. They are continuing that momentum from the first set. Mertens a serve on the way. Brown has that to Woodsmall. They're going back to Applegate on the outside, and Mertens there to dig. Urak, Huff, a roll shot off the outside. Webb up in the air with 2 hands to Woodsmall. Overhead set to Applegate. The outside, never made it over. Blocked, sent back to the Warriors. To Urak, to Troutman. Oh, and that one just not going to make it over. Missed time. Not sure that attack by West Burlington ever made it over. It might have been 4 hits. They didn't call it that way. So an attack here by the Warriors. Armstrong back in for Frank. And Armstrong will back to serve. 13-7. Warriors up 6. Armstrong left to center towards the left corner. Serve on the way. Wiley. First contact for the Warriors to Urak. Going to Huff. Oh, and with some steam behind it off the outside to the left of Ingram in the back. One contact. Nobody else could get it. Point Warriors. Huff, her 7th. 7th as a team in this set. 23rd kill of the match for the Warriors to just 11 for West Burlington. 14-7. Urak serve on the way. Ingram, Woodsmall, Applegate off the outside. Wiley digs it. to Urach. Going back to Huff. Oh, and she overhit that one too hard. And not off a block either. Attack air Warriors. Point Falcons. Ingram out. Hopkins in. Applegate will serve. Warriors lead set 2, 14-8, trailing 1-0. A little bit right to center. Applegate serve, handled by Wiley. Urach, a forearm set to Huff out of the middle. A roll shot off the tape. Over. Woodsmall. Applegate. Overpass. Out. Never made it over. Landed out of bounds on their side. Attack here at West Burlington. Applegate out. Ingram in. Wells is in for Troutman. 15-8. Warriors up 7. Wiley will serve it. Lexi Wiley, right to center, jump serve, a good low one on the way. Nobody gets it. That's an ace. Nobody touched that one. Third of the set, fourth of the match for the Warriors. And Wiley gets her second. Timeout, West Burlington. Warriors lead it 16-8. Back with you in 30 seconds for more set 2 action. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte is a proud supporter of the Van Buren Warriors. Tugboat Transportation is located on 1st Street in Bonaparte, in scenic Van Buren County. Tugboat Transportation is a trucking business offering trucking services, motor freight, and self-storage. For more information, contact Mark with Tugboat Transportation at 319-592-3199. That's 319-592-3199. Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. That's Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are back from Keosauqua, Iowa, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. Inside the gym, Fred Parsons Court. More set 2 action for you. Warriors lead set 2, 16-8. West Burlington took set 1, 25-23. Wiley's on the serve for the Warriors, coming off this timeout by West Burlington. A little bit right of center for Lexi. Next jump serve on the way. Armstrong to Woodsmall to Webb. She'll tip. Huff, one arm, keeps it alive. Mertens towards the net. Sickles a free ball back to West Burlington. Ingram to Woodsmall, going to Webb. Cross court, was it out? It was in. She went to the left from the middle, gets a kill. Kaylee Webb, dangerous. That's her 9th, team 4th of the set, 12th of the match. Side out West Burlington, 16-9, Warriors lead it. Woodsmall, middle of the service line, sends a serve on the way. Wiley, first contact to Urach. Wells off the outside to the back middle. Ingram digs it back from the net. No, she's in the net. Woodsmall is to play that one. Air West Burlington, point Warriors. 17-9, Huff to serve it. Warriors up 8 in set 2. Huff into the net. Went for it, didn't get it. So, first service here of the second set, 4th of the match. Franken for Armstrong for West Burlington. Webb's going to serve it. Kaylee Webb, number 9, sophomore middle hitter at 5'9", serve on the way. Wiley has it to Urach, a forearm set to the outside for Mertens. She cut it to the right nicely to the left of number 19, Jeffries, for a kill. Marley Mertens having a really nice match. It's her 11th kill. That's the 8th as a team in set 2, 24th of the match. Warriors racking up kills. They got to rack up sets, though. 18-10, Sickles to serve. Halfway between the center and the right corner. Ingram to Woodsmall, going to the outside to Jeffries. Blocked by the Warriors, but out of bounds. Wells and Urach in the right spot. Just took the wrong ricochet. Jeffries gets her second. Applegate back in for Ingram. That's the 5th kill of the set 2 for West Burlington, their 13th of the match, 18-11. Jeffries, serve handled by Wiley to Urach to Mertens. A roll shot out of the middle, dug by Webb in the back to Woodsmall. Going to Frank, cross court. And linesman called it in. Coach Selena Sayer thought it was out. She had a great look at it. Frank gets her second, team 6th of the set, 14th of the match, 18-12. Jeffries serve handled by Wiley to Urach. Overhead set right side. Wells into the block and down on the West Burlington side of Frank and Applegate. Wells gets a put away to get a side out. Her second. Jeffries out. Ingram back in. Wiley out. Troutman in. That's the Warriors' 9th kill of the set, 25th of the match, 19-12. Wells on the serve, right of center. Daphne serve handled by Ingram to Woodsmall. Going to Frank, cross court to the right. Wells has it. Urach going to Mertens. She'll hit off the block, dug by Webb in the back middle to Woodsmall. Going to the outside for Applegate. Popped up in the air by Huff to Mertens, over to Urach. She'll tip it across with two hands. In the middle of the defense, Ingram to Woodsmall, back to Applegate. She'll tip down the line. When Sickles sends it right back over, then one contact back to the Warriors. Here comes a Mertens on the attack. Off the block, dug by Webb to Woodsmall to Applegate. Cross court, dug by Wells. Urach comes and gets it. Sickles a free ball with two hands in the middle. Webb up to get it, but it's underneath the net. Sickles get a kill on that one. Her first, team 10th of the set, 26 of the match. 20-12. Warriors up 8 in set 2, trailing at 1-0. Daphne Wells still on the serve for Van Buren County. A little bit right of center is Daphne serve on the way. Ingram to Woodsmall. A couple of forearm passes and Applegate. A big roll shot off the outside. Dug by Wells, cross court to Urach. And then Mertens will tip it, creeps over the net. Frank to Ingram, and then a free ball coming from Woodsmall. Huff, overhead pass to Urach. She'll set Troutman out of the middle, through the block, dug by West Burlington, back to the Warriors. Mertens to Urach to Troutman again. Ada came up short and hit that one into the net. Attack here, Van Buren County. Wiley in for Wells. Point Falcons, 20-13. Warriors still up 7. You can trade points in this second set and win it. Tess Brown, freshman. Back to serve, middle of the service line. Wiley, first contact. Troutman. Urach and Troutman were undecided. It ricocheted over towards the Warrior crowd and out of bounds. That's an error by Van Buren County. Point Falcons 20-14 here in set 2. West Burlington won set 1, 25-23. They were up big. The Warriors roared back, couldn't win it. Middle of the service line for Brown. Serve on the way that goes errantly wide to the left. Service error, third of the set, fifth of the match for the Falcons. 21-14. 5 Hopkins in for 20 Brown. Side out Warriors. Mertens towards the right corner, sends a serve to the middle of the defense. Frank to Woodsmall to Webb out of the back row, back left corner and in. They like to set her back row out of that middle back. Webb gets her 10th put away, 7th as a team in the set, 15th of the match. 21-15, Warriors still lead it. Armstrong in for Frank. Armstrong going to go to serve, left to center. Like I said, you can trade points and win this set. Just can't give up a long service run. Armstrong, serve, Wiley goes straight up in the air, Huff back towards the net. Urach's going to send it over with a tip. Webb to Woodsmall, back to Webb, and she put that one away in the back corner out of the middle. Dangerous out of the middle back or the middle front. Webb, her 11th put away. That's the 8th as a team in the set. 16th of the match, 21-16. Armstrong will serve it, left to center, towards the left corner, cross court to Sickles. First contact, Urach going to Huff. She'll cut a roll shot down the net. Applegate is there to Woodsmall, back to Applegate off the outside, cross court. Wiley sends it back over to Applegate. To Woodsmall, going to Webb out of the middle. Mertens digs that one to Urach. Warriors need to put this one away. Huff, she'll tip it towards the middle. Nobody there. Can't fire. Shot for Ashlyn Huff. Decided to throw a changeup at him. She gets her 8th kill. That's the 11th of the set, 27th of the match, 22-16. Urach on the serve for the Warriors. A good roll off the tape and lands for an ace. 4th of the set, 5th of the match for the Warriors, 2nd for Urach. 23-16. Timeout, Marine Heath and the Falcons. Warriors 2 points away from taking set 2. Back with you in 30 seconds for more exciting Warrior volleyball action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you for more exciting Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball action. Getting towards the end of set 2. Warriors lost set 1, 25-23. They're up 23-16 here in set 2, looking to finish it. We're inside the gym, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School here in Keosauqua, Iowa. West Burlington in town to take on the Warriors. Yurok, serve on the way. Ingram to Woodsmall, going to Webb, quick set middle. Away down the back, Wiley tried to get it to her right. One contact and nobody else could control it. Webb gets her 12th. Jeffries in for Ingram. That's the 9th as a team in the second set. 17th to the match, 23-17. Applegate left to center. Serve on the way. Mertens to Yurok. To Huff out of the middle. She'll tip towards the back. Popped up in the air by Hopkins. Applegate and a roll shot from the outside by Jeffries that goes out down to the left. Attack air. Wells in for Troutman. Applegate out. I think either Ingram or Armstrong back in. 24-17 set point. Served by Wiley. Ingram to Woodsmall to blocked. And when lands out, that attack was by Jeffries. Blocked by Wells and Sickles over there. Just couldn't send it back into play. In the right spot. Got to tilt your hands a little bit, head coach Selena Sayer telling him. 24-18 set out West Burlington. Woodsmall to serve it. Left to center on the service line for Bailey Woodsmall. Serve on the way, a short one. Wiley, first contact. Yurok going to Huff. She'll tip. And number 5, Hopkins has that to Woodsmall. Going to Jeffries, cross court and in off the outside. Jeffries gets her 3rd kill. That's the 10th as a team in set 2. 18th of the match. 24-19. These are all set points for the Warriors. Woodsmall will serve again, left to center on the service line. Wiley, the first contact. Yurok going to Wells on the outside. Through the block, kept alive by Hopkins to Woodsmall. Jeffries, a roll shot that went. Oh, she called it out. The Lions person called it out, and then the referee overruled her. Selena Sayer had a good look at it. That's all I can say about that. 24-20. Next serve from Woodsmall. Mertens to Yurok. Somebody needs to put this one away. Sickles on the attack out of the middle. Dug by Armstrong to Woodsmall to Jeffries. Cross court. Wiley overhead pass Yurok. Will send it deep towards the corner. Ingram is there to cover it to Woodsmall. Armstrong out of the back. Dug by Mertens to Yurok. Going to Huff. Cross court off Armstrong and out of bounds. Ashlyn Huff will finish that set. That's her 9th kill of the night. 5, 10, 11, 12th of the set. That's the 28th of the match. 24-20. Van Buren County takes set number 2. Let's take a 60-second break. We'll be back to start set number 3. We'll also do a set 2 recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Back with you in 60 seconds for more exciting Van Buren County Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back with you from Keosauqua, Iowa. The Warriors win that second set 24-20. They lost the first 25-23. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Let's do a second set recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. In that second set, 1 service error for the Warriors, 3 for West Burlington. 4 aces for the Warriors to none for the Falcons. The Warriors had 12 kills to 11 for West Burlington, each team with a block for a point. Match totals, service errors 4 for Van Buren County, 5 for West Burlington. Warriors lead in aces 5-3. They lead in kills 28-19. Each team with a block for a point. Individually, for West Burlington, Hopkins has an ace. Frank 2 kills. Webb, 2 aces and 12 kills. Jeffries, 4 kills. Applegate, 1. For the Warriors, Yurok, 2 aces, 2 kills. Huff has 9 putaways. Mertens has 11 to lead the way. Wells with 2, Sickles with an ace and a kill. Wiley has 2 aces. Troutman, 3 kills. That's the way that the stats stack up as the clock is stuck at 54.2 right now. And I hope that's not a clock malfunction. We've been known to have a few clock malfunctions here with this current system, so it's stuck at 54.2. I don't know if they can't control anything, because if they can't control the score, looks like they're going to, Athletic Director Jen Fett maybe going to unplug everything and try to reset it. I know during basketball season we had some issues, and she pulled the plug and see if it's going to reset here. So let's do another 60-second break. Hopefully the clock's working when we come back. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you from Keosauqua, Iowa, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. I think a hard reset on the clock, and now everything's back working again. So getting ready to start set number 3, brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive one home today. First serve of this set brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Sickles, Huff, Troutman up front for the Warriors. Wiley, Mertens, Yurok in the back. Woodsmall, Applegate, Webb up front. Ingram. And here's the first serve. Ingram has it to Woodsmall, going to Webb out of the middle, cross court to her right. Wiley couldn't get it. Webb gets her 13th kill, first of this set. Ingram out. Jeffries in. And right now it's Hopkins, Armstrong, Applegate in the back, and she'll serve. 1-0 Falcons. Serve on the way. Wiley has it to Yurok. Going to Sickles. Cross court off the outside. Dug by Armstrong to Woodsmall to Jeffries. Cross court dug by Wiley. Her pass to Yurok. Going to Huff on the outside off the block of Webb. Jeffries there to save it. Woodsmall back to Jeffries on the outside. Dug by Wiley. Overpass cleaned up by Webb. Head coach Selena Sayer wants too far over the net, and they won't call it. Same thing the Warriors did. I don't agree. You got to be consistent as a referee. That's not consistent. So Webb gets her 14th. Second kill of the set, 21st of the match, 2-0. Applegate serve on the way. Sickles, first contact to Yurok to Huff. She'll tip towards the back. Popped up in the air by Hopkins to Woodsmall to Jeffries. A roll shot off the outside. Wiley's pass goes straight up in the air. Huff comes to help out. Sickles tried to send a free ball, went into the net. So quick 3-0 lead. It's an attack here on the Warriors. 3-0 lead for West Burlington here in set number 2. Applegate right of center on the serve. Wiley, first contact goes to Yurok. Going to Huff, she'll tip out of the middle. Hopkins to Woodsmall to Webb, dug by Wiley, goes into the net. Nobody else can control it. So it appears that they just decided to go to Webb, which I guess I would do too, to get them off to a good start. Her 15th kill, third of the set, 22nd of the match for the Falcons. They're up 4-0. Applegate's next serve, right of center. And it was touched. Might have landed out. Wiley or Sickles touched it back there. That's an ace. first of this third set, fourth of the match. Applegate, number 21, that's her first 5-zip. Warriors need a side out. Applegate the next serve on the way. Wiley to Urach to Troutman on the right side. Ada overhit that one way past the end line. Attack here, Warriors. 6-zip, Falcons. Head coach Selena Sayer wants a timeout. So, back with you in 30 seconds for more third set action. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you from Keosauqua, Iowa, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. Momentum on the side of West Burlington right now in set 3. They lead 6-0. And Applegate serve it right of center. Sickles, an overhead pass to Urach. Overhead set to the middle to Huff. Off the block of Webb. Took a little off it, but ricocheted on the West Burlington side. Ricocheted to the left. The libero Ingram in for Applegate. Wells in for Troutman. Huff gets the kill inside out. Her 10th first of the set. Wiley the serve. Armstrong has it to Woodsmall to Webb. Out of the middle, blocked by Wells, but to the left. Wiley couldn't get it. Webb taking control of this match right now. Gets her 16th put away, fourth as a team in the third set, 23rd of the match, 7-1. West Burlington with the lead here in set 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. And Woodsmall, good low short serve on the way. Off of Mertens and Huff, went over the net on the wrong side of the pin. Point Falcons, 8-1. So momentum has gone back and forth. West Burlington had it early in set 1. The Warriors roared back but couldn't win the set. And the Warriors carried it through set 2. Now it's back in favor of the Falcons. 8-1, they lead here. Set 3. Woodsmall, a knuckleball serve, handled by Mertens to Urach. Back set overhead, right side, Huff. Cross court and in. Ashlyn Huff off the right side gets her 11th put away. First as a team in this third set, 29th of the match. 8-2. Side out Warriors. And Huff will serve it for Van Buren County. Let's see if she can go on a service run. Right of center, good low hard serve on the way. Armstrong, forearm pass, Woodsmall. Forearm set back to Armstrong, a back row attack, and Wells got it, but it ricocheted to the right and down on the Van Buren County side. So Armstrong will get, here comes a sub, number 6, Frank in for Armstrong. She gets a kill, her first, 5th as a team, 24th of the match. Webb on the serve. First contact goes to Wiley to Sickles, then a free ball coming from Mertens to Frank to Woodsmall to the right side, Hopkins. Kind of a light roll shot, then sent back over on 2 from Wiley to Wells. Woodsmall, Webb out of the back row, dug by Urach off the net, and it falls underneath. Webb a kill, her 17th, 6th as a team in set 3, 25th of the match, 10-2. West Burlington up 8. Webb right of center on the serve. Wiley ricochets off of her. Nobody else could get it. That's an ace. 2nd of the set, 5th of the match. And Webb gets her 3rd ace. And West Burlington has created some separation here in set 3. Warriors got to get tough. Right of center is Webb. The next serve on the way. Wiley has it. Urach going to Mertens. Roll shot over the defense. She took a little bit off and waited to hit that one on her way down and rolled it right over the block of number 6, Frank, and nobody else was there to support it. So Mertens continues her good play, her 12th kill. 2nd for the Warriors in set 3, 30th of the match, 11-3 Sickles service air. That one came up way short. First of this set 3, 5th of the match. Ingram out, Applegate in, Jeffries back to serve for the Falcons. They lead it 12-3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Left to center, Jeffries serve on the way. Huff, first contact for the Warriors to Urach to the middle, Mertens, and that one, she hit it into the net. Never made it over. Number 6, Ellie Frank was there to block if necessary. I think Mertens wanted to go to the left of the block. but never gave it a chance. 13-3, West Burlington up 10. The next serve by Jeffries. Huff to Urach. Overhead back set right side. Wells cross court. Dug by Woodsmall towards the net. 1 contact, 2, and 3. They send it over by Frank. Mertens, Urach set her dump on 2 to the campfire in the middle of the defense, and nobody there. Urach caught him off guard. Ingram in for Jeffries. Troutman in for Wiley. Urach's third kill. Third in the set for the Warriors, 31st of the match, 13-4. West Burlington with the lead here in set 3. Daphne Wells is going to serve it. Warriors need a long service run to get back in this set 3 here. They're down by 9. Wells serve on the way. Ingram up to get it, and second contact and third off of Applegate and Woodsmall, and they can't send it over the net. Point Warriors, it's 13-5. Daphne Wells will serve again for Van Buren County. Daphne serve on the way. Ingram, her pass to Woodsmall, forearm set. Webb out of the back row, dug by Huff. To Troutman. She'd hit it twice off the net. That's an error. Can't do that. Point West Burlington. Wells out. Wiley in. 14-5. Hopkins will serve it. Right to center on the service line. Serve on the way. Sickles, first contact for the Warriors to Urach. Overhead back set right side. Mertens down the line. Dug by Ingram to Woodsmall. Tipped by Frank. Handled by Mertens to Urach. Sent right back to the middle of the defense. Hopkins to Frank. A roll shot by Applegate to Wiley. Her pass to Urach. Going to Mertens on the outside. Tipped down the net. Applegate is there to Woodsmall. Back to Applegate. A roll shot down the line that Sickles has. Mertens will send it back on the second contact. Hopkins to Woodsmall to Webb out of the back row. Blocked by Troutman. Mertens keeps it alive. Urach will tip it across on 2. Off of 1 contact and under the net. Urach cut him off guard again. Her 4th kill, team 4th in the set, 32nd of the match. The Warriors need more of that here in set number 3. They're trail 14-8. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Marley Mertens towards the right corner. Serve on the way. Ingram has it to Woodsmall. Going to Applegate on the outside to the back middle. Mertens digs that. Urach set her dump on 2. Frank to Woodsmall. Back row Webb coming. Roll shot. Mertens has that one again. To Urach to Huff. Webb digs that nicely. Diving to her left out of the back row. Woodsmall, then Webb a free ball. Back to the Warriors. Mertens to Urach to Troutman. She'll tip. Popped up in the air by Woodsmall. Kept alive. And by Frank to Applegate. Third contact goes into the net. An error by West Burlington. It's 14-7. Mertens will continue a little service run here for the Warriors. Marley sends a good low hard serve on the way off 1 contact. Ingram, and then a free ball by Webb. Dug by Mertens. Urach and Huff. Can she put one away? And she does off the outside down the left side line. For Hopkins couldn't get to that one. Huff gets her 12th, 5th for the team in the set, 33rd of the match, causing Marine Heath to call a timeout. 14-8, West Burlington leads it by 6, but the Warriors on a run. Back with you in 30 seconds for more exciting third set Warrior volleyball action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back for more exciting set 3 action. Warriors trail at 14-8. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Mertens on the serve. Marley towards the right corner, continuing her run. Ingram's pass goes to Woodsmall, going to Applegate on the outside. Oh, and that one into the net, and it crawled over. Troutman and Urach were there trying to block. Applegate will get the kill. Armstrong in for Frank. 7th kill of the set, 26th of the match for West Burlington. Who did I say? Applegate. She gets her 2nd. Ooh, Armstrong to serve. It's on the way. Wiley pass straight up in the air. Urach comes to get it, going to Huff on the outside. Oh, and she tried to cut a roll shot down the net to the right, came up short. Attack air Warriors. 16-8. West Burlington up 8 in set 3. And Armstrong will serve again. about halfway between the center and the right corner. Serve is on the way, handled by Wiley, over on one contact, but it comes out. That's, I guess, technically an ace off a one contact, third of the set, sixth of the match for West Burlington. Well, no, maybe not. They sent it over, but it goes out. I won't call that one an ace. 17-8. That's served by Armstrong to Sickles to Urach to Huff. Oh, and she tried to tip that one down. And they're going to call a lift as she caught it and tried to push it somewhere. Tacky Warriors just need to hit that one with an open hand or tip it with your fingers, Ashlyn. She knows that. 18-8. West Burlington back in control, up 10. Armstrong the serve. Sickles an overhead pass. Urach going to overhead back set Wiley on an attack, middle back. Dug by Armstrong to Woodsmall. Going to Applegate on the outside. She'll tip over the block. Neither Sickles or Huff could come up and get it. Applegate gets her third kill, eighth of the set for West Burlington, 27th of the match for the Falcons, 19-8. Armstrong again, right of center. Knuckleball serve on the way. Overhead pass Wiley to Urach to Huff. She'll cut one towards attack one towards the back off of Ingram, and Armstrong can't get it. So Huff gets the side out that the Warriors were looking for. Her 13th put away, sixth of the set for the Warriors, 34th of the match. 19-9. Urach needs a service run. Serve on the way. Hopkins overhead pass. Woodsmall, a forearm set to Applegate on the outside. Tipped over the block, and Huff got a piece of it, couldn't save it. Over the block of Sickles and Troutman. Applegate, her fourth kill, team's ninth. Here comes Jeffries in for Ingram. Ninth kill of the set, 28th of the match. Applegate to serve. 20-9. Wiley to Urach to Huff. She'll tip. The left hand, Woodsmall, Armstrong, roll shot from Jeffries. Wiley, overhead pass. Urach, overhead back set, right side. Sickles will tip it over with two hands. To Webb, to Woodsmall, back to Webb, off the block of Troutman. Nobody else could get it. Webb, 18th kill for her, 10th as a team in set 3, 29th of the match for the Falcons. 21-9, West Burlington leads here in set 3. We're tied at one set apiece. Applegate serve, handled by Wiley to Urach, going to go to the middle. Huff off the block of Webb, and ricochet to the left and down. Ingram back in for Applegate. Huff gets, let's see, Wells in for Troutman. Huff gets her 14th kill, 7th as a team in set 3, 35th of the match. 21-10, Wiley's serve is on the way to Armstrong, to Woodsmall, to Webb. And you put her in the middle. She went to the left off of Urach and out of bounds. Dangerous place. You can have a team's going to have a hard time dealing with her in the middle. 19th kill for Webb. 11th of the set, 30th of the match for West Burlington, 22-10. Woodsmall serving. That one going to go long. That's out. Good call with the line judge. Warriors let it go. Service error. First of set 3. 6th of the match. 3-point Warriors 22-11. Huff to serve. Serve on the way. That one's in. Armstrong let it go. That's an ace for Huff. Second of this set. 7th of the match for the Warriors. Huff gets her first ace. 10-point deficit still at 22-12. Ashlyn Huff a little bit right of center on the service line. Another good low hard serve on the way. Armstrong, an overpass. Wells. Armstrong digs it. It goes to the right. Nobody else can control it. Number 5, Hopkins, was the closest. Point Warriors is the end result, 22-13. Ashlyn Huff will serve again for Van Buren County. On the way to Ingram. Woodsmall. Webb tips it with two hands, kept alive off of the block. Urach kept it alive, ricocheted over towards the Warrior crowd. Nobody could control it. So Webb gets her 20th put away. Armstrong out, Frank in. 12th of the set as far as kills go for West Burlington, 31st of the match. 23-13, Webb right of center sends a short serve on the way. Wiley to Urach. Sickles a free ball back to West Burlington. Webb, forearm pass Woodsmall. Overhead set outside Jeffries. Cross court, Wiley got an arm on it, couldn't control it. Set point coming. That was Jeffries' 5th kill, 13th of the set, 32nd of the match for West Burlington. Set point 24-13. Webb to serve again. Jump serve on the way. Huff. First contact, Urach going to Mertens. Cross court off of Ingram and to the back wall. Side out Warriors. Mertens 13th put away. That's the 8th of the set for the Warriors. 36 of the match. 24-14 though. Bunch of set points. Sickles will serve it for the Warriors coming up for West Burlington. A little bit right of center. Teagan, serve on the way. Ingram, forearm pass, Woodsmall. A set to the middle back. Out from Webb on the attack towards the right side. Attack air. West Burlington. Point Warriors 24-15. Still a lot of work to do. Sickles, she needs a good service run. Teagan, serve on the way, a short one. Webb up to get it. Jeffries, Webb, a free ball coming into the Warriors. Let's see if they can do something with it. Sickles, a forearm pass. Yurok gonna set Mertens off the block, off the outside. Ingram, Woodsmall going to Jeffries on the outside towards the middle back. Huff keeps it alive. Yurok will tip. Dug by Frank to Woodsmall, going back to Jeffries on the outside. She'll tip it over. Sickles there to support the block. Mertens back over on two. Two players run into each other. Woodsmall towards the net. A free ball from Jeffries to Huff to Yurok, going to Mertens. Marley cross court and down. The Warriors win a good rally. Marley Mertens, her 14th kill. Team's 9th in set 3. 37th of the match, 24-16. Sickles will continue this little mini service run. Got to keep it up. Bunch of set points still coming. Sickles a good serve on the way. Ingram to Woodsmall. Going to Jeffries on the outside. Blocked by the Warriors and down for a point. Wells and Yurok got it. Blocked for a point. First of the set. Second of the match for the Warriors. 24-17. Momentum a little bit swinging here. Teagan Sickles, couple rhythm dribbles. Serve on the way. Frank to Woodsmall. To the middle back row attack. Roll shot Webb. Dug by Huff. To Yurok. Going back to Merton. She'll tip over the block. Hopkins has it. Woodsmall. Then Jeffries on the outside attack. Blocked by the Warriors and off of Mertens and out of bounds. That's the way the set will end. 25-17. The Warriors tried to creep back into it, but Jeffries puts it away off the outside. Her 6th kill. 14th of the set for West Burlington, 33rd of the match. So West Burlington up 2-1. We'll take a 60-second break and start set 4, and we'll do a set 3 recap. Set 3 recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. Set 4 is going to be brought to you by Tugboat Transportation. We'll get to all of that when we come back from a 60-second break. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Group Network.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are back with you from Van Buren County Community Senior High School here in Keosauqua, Iowa. Getting ready to start set 4. Girls High School varsity volleyball action for you tonight. West Burlington Falcons in town in a Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division matchup with our very own Van Buren County Warriors. Let's do a set 3 recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. 1 service error for each team in set 3. 2 errors for each team in set 3. The Warriors with 9 kills. West Burlington with 14 kills in set 3. Each team with just the Warriors with a block for a point in that third set. Match totals: 5 service errors for Van Buren County to 6 for West Burlington. The Warriors with 7 aces to 5 for West Burlington. Van Buren County 37 kills to 33 for West Burlington. 2 blocks for a point for the Warriors, 1 for the Falcons. West Burlington won set 1, 25-23. 25-23. The Warriors win set 2, 24-20. West Burlington wins set 3, 25-17. Individually, for West Burlington, Hopkins has an ace, Frank 2 kills, Webb 3 aces and 20 kills, Armstrong 1 kill, Jeffries 6 putaways, Applegate has an ace and 4 kills. For the Warriors, Yurok 2 aces, 4 kills. Huff 1 ace, 14 putaways. Mertens has 14 as well. Wells has 2 kills. Sickles an ace and a kill. Wiley 2 aces. Troutman 3 kills. Both teams getting ready to come out of their huddles in between sets 3 and 4. Set 4 brought to you by Tugboat Transportation, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Starting lineups for set 4 brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. First service, set 4 brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Wiley in for Wells. Let's see, for West Burlington, Webb, Woodsmall, Applegate, Jeffries out, Ingram, the libero in, Hopkins and Armstrong in the back. For the Warriors, left to right up front, Huff, Troutman, Yurok. In the back, left to right, it is Sickles, Wiley, Mertens. West Burlington will serve. There's the whistle. Here we go. Armstrong to serve it. Right is center. We're underway. Set 4. Wiley, the first contact. Yurok comes to get it. She's going to Huff on the outside. She'll tip with the left hand. Popped up in the air by Woodsmall to Ingram. Over to Applegate. Roll shot. Mertens up to get that. Yurok going to Huff. She'll hit one off the outside. Dug cross court by Armstrong to Woodsmall to Armstrong. A roll shot. Dug by Mertens to Yurok. Going back to Huff. Roll shot off the outside. Woodsmall, but it goes backwards. Ingram back into play. Woodsmall, a free ball. Need to do something with it. Mertens, Yurok, Troutman out of the middle. To the left, dug by Hopkins. Overpass cleaned up. Nope, Hopkins digs it. Another overpass, joust at the net. And Huff too far over to attack it is the call. Selena Sayer not happy with that call. I don't know what the rule is on that. I think part of the ball has to be, if you draw a plane straight up with the net, part of the ball's got to be in that plane, and they're judging that it is not. 1-0 on the air by the Warriors. Armstrong, next serve on the way. Wiley overhead pass Yurok. Setter dump on 2. Hopkins and Armstrong run into each other. Kept alive by Applegate. Pushed with 2 hands by Armstrong to Mertens to Yurok to Huff. She'll roll one across. Applegate is there. Woodsmall. Webb tips out of the middle. Huff back into play. Troutman. Yurok couldn't tip it over on the third try. Webb was waiting to block. Error on the Warriors. It would have been 4 hits to send it over to zip West Burlington. Got to be careful of the separation here in set 4. Want to keep this closer and play with the lead. Serve by Armstrong. Wiley. First contact to Yurok. Ashlyn Huff. Cross court right by the head of and in of Applegate. Point Warriors, they get the side out. Huff gets her 15th kill. First in set 4 for the Warriors. 38th of the match. West Burlington retrieving the ball. Ingram throws it back underneath the net to Mertens and to Yurok, and here we go. Yurok will serve it towards the right corner for the Warriors. A good low serve on the way. Ingram, Woodsmall, Webb out of the middle, block, but it goes over to the Warrior crowd. Troutman got it, just can't send it back into play. Jeffries in for Ingram, so Webb gets her running out of room for her. Wow, 21st kill. That's the first in this set, 34th of the match for the Falcons. They lead it 3-1. Applegate right of center sends a serve on the way. Sickles to Wiley, going to go back to Sickles, tip it across with 2 off the block. Woodsmall goes backwards. Armstrong back into play. A free ball coming from Jeffries to Mertens to Yurok. Back set right side, Sickles into the block and down on the West Burlington side of the Webb, and Jeffries tried to block, but Sickles hit through it. Sickles, her second kill. Wells in for Troutman. Applegate's out for West Burlington. Second kill of the set for the Warriors, 39th of the match, 3-2 West Burlington. Wiley's serve goes to Armstrong, to Woodsmall, to Webb, and she's going to put that one away every time out of the middle. Wiley couldn't get it. Webb gets her 22nd. Tough to deal with. Second kill of this 4th set for the Falcons, 35th of the match. Kills coming back to being more even now. 4-2 West Burlington. Woodsmall from the center of the service line will send it on the way. Mertens, first contact for the Warriors to Yurok, going to Wells on the outside. Yeah, and Daphne put one away. Woodsmall might have got a contact of it, but couldn't control it. So Daphne Wells, we need more of that from her. Her third kill, third in the set for the Warriors, 40th of the match. It's 4-3 West Burlington. Ashlyn Huff to serve for the Warriors. Huff is a little bit right of center. Ooh, clipped the tape. Webb keeps alive for West Burlington. And was that out? Woodsmall back to Webb. And they say it was in. Webb another kill out of the middle. Her 23rd. Third in the set. Franken for Armstrong. Third in the set for the Falcons, 36th of the match. 5-3. Webb to serve. About halfway between the center and the right corner. Haley Webb into the net. first service error of set 4. 7th of the match. 3-point Warriors, 5-4. Sickles to serve. Ingram, Wood small. Jeffries a roll shot. Wiley up in the air with 2 hands. Yurok an overhead set to the outside. Mertens through the block. 1 contact, 2, 3. It comes over. They say that was 4 hits. Warriors keep it alive. Mertens will roll one over again. That finds the floor. Well, Mertens, a second try, gets her 15th kill, 4th in the set for the Warriors, 41st of the match. We're tied at 5. I think that was a good save off. The first one was off the block and then 3 more, but Warriors get the point. Sickles, serve, Ingram, and they'll set from Wood small to Jeffries on the outside, hit it into the net. 6-5. 6-5, Van Buren County with the lead here in set 4. They trail it 2-1. Sickles towards the right corner, serve on the way. Ingram, forearm pass, Wood small, a set to Frank. Blocked by Wells, 1 contact, 2. It's up in the air. And Frank and Hopkins couldn't decide who was going to set it over. Miscommunication. It's a point Warriors, 7-5. Warriors up 2, set 4, Sickles. Next serve on the way. Ingram up to get that. Wood small. Frank, cross court, dug by Wiley. Passing to Yurok, going to Mertens on the outside. She'll tip it down the net. And I think Marley ran into the net. She had room over there. That would have been a point, as nobody from West Burlington was going to be able to get it. Applegate in for Ingram, but Marley into the net on that 2-handed tip down. Tried to cut it sharply. Jeffries serve on the way at 7-6. Warriors. Wiley, Yurok, Mertens, a 2-handed tip. Hopkins to Wood small, a forearm set. Going to Applegate on the outside, tipped over the block. Marley Mertens has it. Yurok and then Mertens. Blocked, kept alive by Yurok. Mertens will tip it. Hopkins is there. Wood small, a forearm set to Webb out of the middle back. Dug by Huff. Overpass, Jost, Yurok. It's on the West Burlington side. Roll shot off 2. Wells, Mertens right back to the Falcons. Webb has it. Wood small, Applegate. Roll shot off the outside. Dug by Huff to Yurok. Going to Mertens. She'll hit one, took a little bit off of it, and lands in front of Jeffries. I don't know if she meant to do that, but it worked well. Mertens gets her 16th put away. Ingram in for Jeffries. That's the 5th kill. Troutman in for Wiley, 5th kill of the set 4, 42nd of the match. Warriors up 8-6. Daphne Wells, serve on the way, overhead pass Webb. Wood small comes to get it. Going to Applegate on the outside, kind of a high attack. Huff right back to West Burlington. Wood small to Ingram. Webb, a roll shot out of the back. Yurok to Troutman. Mertens will try to attack off the outside, and that one wasn't set up correctly, and Marley should have just Wiley in for Wells. Marley should have just made sure that one got over the net. She was in no position to hit that one, but into the net it went. Attack here, Warriors, it's 8-7. Warriors up 1 in set 4. They trail it 2-1. Hopkins on the serve. Right of center on the service line. It's on the way. Sickles, a forearm pass to Yurok. A forearm set. Troutman tried to hit a roll shot out of the middle. Came up way short. Attack here, Warriors. We're tied at 8 in set 4. Emerson Hopkins, next serve on the way. Sickles the first contact. Yurok has to run and get it. Wiley, a roll shot deep out of the back. Overhead pass, Hopkins, forearm set, Wood small to Webb. A roll shot out of the back that goes long. Too far. Attack here, West Burlington, 9-8 Warriors. Warriors got to win this set. Send it to a set 5 if they want to win this one. West Burlington up 2-1. Mertens will serve it for Van Buren County towards the right corner. Marley, that one's off the tape. Webb to Wood small, to Applegate off the outside. Mertens there to dig for the Warriors. Yurok going to Huff on the outside, and she hits that one off of Webb into the back. Huff puts it away. She's just like Webb. You put her on the outside with a single blocker, and they had good luck. 16th kill for Huff. 6th of the set 4 for the Warriors. 43rd of the match. 10-8. Mertens the next serve. Ingram, Wood small, Frank out of the middle. Blocked by the Warriors. Kept alive by Wood small and Frank. Then a roll shot by Applegate to Wiley to Yurok. Here comes Ashlyn Huff again off the outside. And was that off the block? No, too far. Past the end line. I thought that might have been off the hands of the block, but it must have just hit the tape. Frank out, Armstrong in. Attack here, Warriors gives a point to West Burlington. Van Buren County leads set 4, 10-9, trailing 2-1. Armstrong, a little bit right of center, serve on the way. Sickles, pass goes to Yurok, has to send it back into play. Wiley will tip it across from the back row with two hands. Woodsmall, Ingram going back to Applegate. She'll push it across, blocked by the Warriors. Armstrong, Woodsmall, they keep it alive. Webb blocked by the Warriors and down. A block for a point. Troutman and Yurok get Webb on that one. Blocked for a point for the Warriors. That's the first of the set, third of the match. A little momentum swing right there. Gives the Warriors a 2-point lead in set 4, 11-9. Yurok will serve it. Sophia, the serve on the way. Hopkins towards the front of the net to Woodsmall, going to Applegate on the outside. Cross court. Wiley is there. Yurok is center dump on 2 to Hopkins to Ingram. And Armstrong will hit a shot out of the box. Blocked by the Warriors to Mertens to Yurok to Huff and down. They put her in a good spot and Webb couldn't get there. And Huff sent it to the middle of the defense where nobody was with some authority. Huff, her 17th put away. That's the 7th in this set. 44th of the match for the Warriors. 12-9, they lead it. Yurok clips the tape and it falls in front of Webb. Ace. First of the set for the Warriors, 8th of the match. Yurok gets her 3rd. 13-9. Van Buren County up 4 here in set 4. Needing to win this one to send it to a deciding set 5. Yurok's next serve on the way. Hopkins, a forearm pass to Woodsmall. She's going to set Webb out of the middle, blocked by the Warriors. Hopkins back into play. Woodsmall, an overpass. Oh, it's a joust, but it goes out. Yes, Webb tried to get that. No, I don't think so. They want a touch by the Warriors. I don't think it was just out. Now they're going to check with the line judge. They awarded the point to the Warriors. I don't think you can change that call, and you can't replay it. Yeah, she didn't see it. Oh, they're going to give it to the Warriors. Webb hit it out of bounds on the overpass. Point Warriors 14-9. Yurok on the serve, on the way. Hopkins, a forearm pass. Woodsmall, overhead back set to Webb. Off the block of the Warriors. Mertens, a dig. Yurok back into play. Wiley hit a roll shot out of the back row, came up short. Attack here, Van Buren County. It's 14-10. Side out, Falcons. Jeffries in for Ingram. Webb was in the net, if anything, on that attempt that they wanted to touch on. Serve by Applegate to Sickles to Yurok to Huff. She'll tip. Dug by Hopkins to Woodsmall. A free ball coming from Jeffries. Let's do something with it. Mertens. Yurok to Huff. Blocked and out of bounds. Webb got it, but it went out of bounds. Give Huff her 18th. Wells in for Troutman. That's the 8th kill of the set, 45th of the match. Warriors up 15-10. Wiley, serve on the way. Hopkins has it to Woodsmall. They're going to set Armstrong out of the back row. Wiley overhead pass Yurok towards the net. Wells, dug by Armstrong to Woodsmall to Webb. She'll tip. Yurok up to get it, tried to pancake it, and she couldn't. So Webb gets her 24th put away in this match, 4th of set 4. For West Burlington, 37th of the match. Warriors still up 4 at 15-11. And Woodsmall left to center on the service line, sends it on the way. Mertens has it. Yurok coming to Huff on the right side. She'll tip it back towards the middle. Hopkins up in the air with two hands to Woodsmall. Going to Jeffries. Oh, she overhit it. Mertens played it to Yurok. Center dump on 2. Woodsmall is there for the Falcons. To Ingram. Going back to Jeffries on the outside. Cross court. Dug by Wiley. Pass to Yurok. Going to Huff on the outside. Off the block. Dug by Armstrong. Woodsmall to Webb. Roll shot. Dug by Wiley. Pass to Yurok. Going to Huff. She'll tip down the net. Blocked by Webb. Kept alive by Wells. To Yurok. To Webb. To Woodsmall. Back to Webb. Going to have to hit a roll shot out of the front middle. To Wiley has it for the Warriors. Yurok. Back set. Overpass. Cleaned up by Webb. Webb, her 25th on the overpass. That's the 5th kill of set 4 for West Burlington. They're 38th of the match. They're back to within 3 at 15-12. And Woodsmall left to center. It will send a serve on the way for the Falcons. Wiley has it to Yurok. Going to Sickles out of the middle. She'll attack down the middle. Dug by Ingram to Woodsmall. Going to Webb. Might have been off the block of the Warriors, and Mertens couldn't get it to her right in the back row. Kaylee Webb, 26 put away for her. And that's the 6th of the set. 39th of the match. West Burlington back within 2 in set 4. They lead it 2-1. Warriors got to win the set to send it to a deciding 5th. Here comes a serve. Woodsmall. Wiley overhead pass Yurok. Overhead back set to Huff. Cross court, dug by Ingram. Straight up in the Woodsmall, then Ingram straight up in the air. Armstrong. Cross court to Huff. Wiley back into play. Mertens a free ball back to West Burlington. Armstrong to Woodsmall to Webb off the block of the Warriors. Urach has it to Sickles, and then Huff a roll shot. Clip the tape. Woodsmall up to get it to Ingram. Armstrong another roll shot out of the back. Dug by Wiley to Urach, going to Huff. This one better time. Cross court and down. You can see the timing on that one. Jeffries didn't have a chance. Huff went cross court off the outside and put that one away. Her 19th. That's the 9th kill in the fourth set for the Warriors. 46th of the match. 16-13. Huff on the serve for Van Buren County. A little bit right of center. Huff, the serve on the way. Armstrong and ricochets. Webb comes to save it. And then a free ball from Woodsmall. Wiley up to get it for the Warriors. Urach going to Wells out of the middle. Blocked by Webb. Kept alive by Wells. Urach over to Mertens. She'll tip down the line. Jeffries went the left hand. It went backwards. Armstrong up in the air. Nobody knew who was supposed to get it. Error by West Burlington. Point Warriors. 17-13. Here comes a timeout from Marine Heath and the Falcons. Warriors lead set 4, 17-13. They trail it 2-1. Got to win this set to send it to a deciding fifth. Back with more four-set action after this 30-second break. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back with you for more set 4 action. Warriors lead set 4, 17-13. Trail the match 2-1. West Burlington winning set 1 and 3. The Warriors winning set 2. Huff's on the serve for the Warriors. Still work to do here in set 4. You got to get to set 5 to win this one. There's the whistle. We are ready for play. Ashlyn Huff serve on the way. Hopkins, forearm pass controlled, then an overhead set to Webb out of the middle. Cross court dug by Wiley, but it goes backwards. And Urach and Huff can't get to it. Webb gets her 27th put away. Frank in for Armstrong. That is the 7th kill for West Burlington in set 4, 40th of the match. Webb back to serve. 17-14, Warriors up 3. Webb about halfway between the center and the right side. Knuckleball to Wiley. Urach a forearm. And Wells from the middle with 2 hands. Over to Ingram to Woodsmall. Going to Jeffries on the outside. Cross court. Dug by Wiley to Urach to Mertens. And Marley hit it into the net off the outside. Came up short on that attack attempt. An attack error by the Warriors gives West Burlington a point, 17-15. Webb to serve again. Wiley straight up in the air on the first contact. Mertens back towards the net, and Urach a free ball with the forearms to the back corner. Ingram straight up in the air. Woodsmall and Webb run into each other. Miscommunication. And that falls on their side of the court. Point Warriors. 18-15 will take it. Didn't have to do much to earn that one, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. We'll take that point. And Tegan Sickles on the serve, halfway between the center and the right corner. That one short in front of Ingram. That's an ace for Sickles and the Warriors. 2nd of the set, 9th of the match. Sickles gets her 2nd ace. Point Warriors, 19-15. Tegan Sickles, the next serve on the way. Ingram, a forearm pass to Woodsmall. Going to Frank, cross court, dug off the outside, dug by Wiley to Urach. Coming to Mertens, cross court, and out off the outside. Ingram let it go. Attack error Warriors, 19-16. Applegate in for Ingram. I'd like to see Marley try to go down that line maybe once. She's went cross court a lot. Here's the serve from Jeffries. Wiley has it to Urach. Overhead back set right side Wells. Cross court dug by Woodsmall. Here comes Webb to help out. A roll shot from Applegate. Wiley up in the air with 2 hands. Huff comes to help out. Then Mertens, a roll shot off the outside in the middle of the defense. Nobody there. Can't fire. The campfire, everybody standing around looking at it. Mertens gets her 17th put away, 10th of the set for the Warriors, 47 to the match. Wiley out, Troutman in. Hopkins back in for West Burlington. Warriors lead it 20-16. Wells a serve. It's on the way. Webb has it. And then Applegate. And then Webb a push across from the back row with two hands. To Huff, to Urach. Going back to Marley on the outside. She'll tip over the block. Hopkins there to support. Woodsmall, and then a roll shot by Applegate off the deep outside. To Huff, to Urach, going back to Marley. Should go to the back middle. Dug by Webb, back into play by Hopkins. Then a free ball coming from Webb. They do a nice job. Mertens up in the air with two hands to Urach. Back to Mertens. She'll tip it over the block again. Hopkins there to support. To Woodsmall, going over to Applegate. Roll shot, dug by Marley to Troutman. And then Marley will push it over with two hands. Frank is there. Woodsmall going back to Applegate on the outside. She'll roll it over the block. Marley up to get it. Urach, a high set to Huff. Roll shot out of the back. Ricochets to the right, Ingram, Hopkins, and then Webb. A long rally, free ball from the back. Huff has it for the Warriors to Urach. Going to Troutman out of the middle, and she overhit that one. They want to touch. No touch. Attack here, Warriors on a long, furious rally from both teams. Gives a point to West Burlington. Hopkins will serve. Warriors lead it 20-17 here in set 4. A serve on the way. Sickles, first contact. Urach comes to get it. A forearm set to the right side, Mertens. She'll tip it over. Applegate, Woodsmall, back to Applegate off the block of the Warriors. Troutman and Urach, and down. Mertens couldn't get it. Applegate gets her 5th kill. That's the 8th as a team in set 4, 41st of the match. And West Burlington back within 2 in set 4, 20-18. They lead it 2-1 to the Falcons. Warriors need a side out and a little service run. Hopkins serve on the way. Sickles, overhead pass Urach. Overhead back set right side Mertens. Dug by Webb in the back. Overpass off in the net. They'll send over a free ball. Wiley to Urach, going to Marley on the outside. Dug by Hopkins to Woodsmall. And then a roll shot blocked by the Warriors and down. Troutman gets it. Off of the roll shot attempt by Applegate on the outside. Blocked for a point. Second of the set, 4th of the match for the Warriors. 21-18. There's the side out that you were looking for. Now Marley Mertens has a chance to do something with it. A little bit right of center is Marley. A serve on the way. Webb. First contact to Woodsmall, going to Frank. She'll tip. Urach up in the air with one hand. Wiley, Huff tipped it over, kept alive by Frank, and Woodsmall. Applegate a roll shot towards the back middle. Wiley is there to Urach, going over to Huff, and she missed it. But it's a changeup, falls in the middle of the West Burlington defense. A little bit of a smile on her face about that one. She didn't mean to do that, but it acted like a changeup in baseball. Huff gets her 20th put away, 11th of the set for the Warriors, 48th of the match, 22-18. Mertens towards the corner, sends the next serve on the way. Ingram, forearm pass, Woodsmall, going to Frank. She'll tip. Urach sends it right back on the first contact to Hopkins. A setter dump. That Sickles is there to cover. Then to Urach to Mertens, off the net from the back. Woodsmall to Ingram to Applegate. Oh, that one went deep. Mertens plays it to Wiley, coming to Huff. A roll shot off the outside. Cross court up in the air by Ingram to Woodsmall. Going to set Webb out of the back row. A roll shot short. Huff has that one to Urach. And Troutman attacks out of the middle. Over to the Warriors on one contact from Webb. To Huff, to Urach, back into play. Mertens, a roll shot off the back row. Woodsmall has that with the forearms. Then to Ingram. Webb has to come up and send a free ball to the deep part of the court. Mertens, Urach, and Huff. And off of Hopkins, and ricochets to the right and down. Point Warriors. 23-18. Give Huff her 21st of the match. That's a 12th of the set for the Warriors. Let's see, 37-40, 9th kill of the match. Take a 30-second break. Hopefully the Warriors can finish set 4 off when we come back. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115, or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School in Keosauqua, Iowa. More set 4 action. The Warriors 2 points away from taking set 4 and sending this to a deciding set 5. They lead it 23-18, trailing 2-1. Mertens on the serve for the Warriors. Marley sends a little bit of a high floater on the way. Hopkins straight up in the air. Woodsmall, a forearm set to Webb. A roll shot out of the back row into the net. Kept alive by Urach to Huff. She'll send it back on 2. Webb back into play. 1 contact on 2. A free ball coming to Mertens. To Urach, going to Huff on the outside. Oh, she hit Hopkins in the face and down in front of her. Huff with the turbo boosters attached to that one. Put it away right into the face of Hopkins in the back corner. Huff gets her 22nd. That's a 13 put away as a team. 50th of the match. Set point. 24-18. Serve to Ingram to Woodsmall. Going to Applegate on the outside. Blocked by the Warriors. Wiley up to get it. Her pass goes to Urach, then Huff. Oh, and that one into the net and never had a chance. Attack here, Van Buren County. 24-19. Point, West Burlington. Armstrong is in for Frank. Armstrong going to go back to serve. 5 set points coming here for the Warriors. Armstrong the serve. Sickles, first contact. Urach back into play. Wiley a free ball with the forearms to Armstrong. Woodsmall, then to Webb. She'll tip over it. Sickles up to support the block. To Urach, going back to Huff. Blocked by Webb and back down on the Warriors side. A block for a point by Webb, and she can do that. That's the first of the set, second of the match. 24-20. If I was Ashlyn Huff, you just got to keep swinging away. Try to send one down the line, maybe instead of cross court. Armstrong, 24-20, the serve. Sickles up to get it, overpass. Webb is there to Armstrong, back to Webb. And she'll put it away to her right out of the middle. Wiley couldn't get it. Webb gets her 28th kill of the match. 9th in the set. 42nd for West Burlington. They're back to within 3 at 24-21. Still set points coming for the Warriors. Armstrong halfway between the center and the right, handled by Wiley on the serve. To Urach, going back to Huff, she'll tip. Something different. Applegate, Woodsmall back to Applegate. She'll tip, blocked by Troutman. West Burlington scrambling, a second contact and a free ball coming from Woodsmall. Mertens passing to Urach, going to Huff, off of the block. And doesn't matter, it's out, but it's off of the block of Webb. Warriors win set 4, 25-21, and this match is even at 2 sets apiece. Huff gets her 23rd kill. That's the 14th in the set for the Warriors, and they have 51 in the match. Let's take a 60-second break. We'll do a set recap and set up set 5. When we come back after this 1-minute break, you're tuned into exciting Warrior volleyball action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, back with you. Let's do a quick set 4 recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. For gas and all the convenience and daily food specials in that 4 set. No service errors for Van Buren County, 1 for West Burlington. The Warriors with 2 errors to none for West Burlington. The Warriors with 14 kills in that 4 set to 9 for the Falcons. The Warriors with 2 blocks for a point to 1 for West Burlington. Let's take a look at some match totals. Service errors, the Warriors with 5, West Burlington with 7. Aces, Warriors lead that 9-5. They lead the kills 51-42. Blocks for a point, Warriors with 4, West Burlington with 2. West Burlington wins the first set 25-23. Warriors win set 2 24-20. West Burlington wins set 3 25-17. The Warriors win set 4 25-21. We'll play a deciding 5th set to 15. Got to win by 2. Individually, for West Burlington. Hopkins with an ace. Frank with 2 kills. Webb having a big night, 3 aces. And 5, 10, 50, 20, 28 kills for her. Armstrong with 1 kill. Jeffries has 6. Applegate has an ace and 5 putaways for the Warriors. Yurok, 3 aces, 4 kills. Ashlyn Huff, an ace, 23 kills. Mertens, 17 putaways. Wells, 3 of them. Sickles, 2 aces, 2 kills. Wiley, 2 aces. Troutman, 3 kills. So scoring marks all over. Here we go. Deciding 5th set, the West Burlington Falcons. They had a big year last year, 37-7. Traditionally a pretty strong program in the Super Conference. The Warriors going toe-to-toe with them here tonight. Deciding set 5 is coming up for West Burlington. Ingram checks in for Jeffries. In the back, it's Armstrong, Hopkins, Ingram up front. Applegate, Woodsmall, Webb for the Warriors up front. Left to right, Sickles, Huff, Troutman. In the back, left to right, Wiley, Mertens, Yurok. Warriors won the coin toss, and we're going to serve to start set 5. Brought to you by Wasco Hardware. Check out their showroom floor, downtown Keosauqua. The first serve, ricochets to the left. 2 contacts, backwards. They can't control it. Point Warriors. It was a good low serve landing in front of Armstrong. Her contact went hard left towards the net, and somebody else got a piece of it. They couldn't control it. 1-0 Van Buren County. Yurok, the next serve. That one catches the net to her left. Service error. Warriors, first of this set, 6th of the match. Jeffries in for Ingram. We're tied at 1. Applegate to serve, a little bit right of center. Serve is on the way. Sickles to Yurok. Back set, right side. Troutman across with 2 hands. To Hopkins, to Woodsmall. Going to Jeffries. Cut it down the net off of Huff and out of bounds. Jeffries gets her 7th kill. First of set 5 for West Burlington. 43rd of the match. They lead it 2-1 here in the set 5. Applegate, right of center, sends the next serve on the way. Wiley has it to Yurok, going to Huff out of the middle. She'll tip to her left. Hopkins, it ricochets. Webb saves it, and then nobody else can get it. Nice job there. Ingram back in for Applegate. Troutman out, Wells in. Warriors tie it at 2. Wiley to serve. Lexi Wiley, jump serve on the way. Hopkins, a forehand pass to Woodsmall, going to Webb out of the middle. Blocked by the Warriors, but she hit through it. Webb gets her 29th kill. Second as a team in the set, 44th of the match. And it's 3-2 West Burlington. Woodsmall, the setter, about in the middle of the service line, sends it on the way. Mertens, a pass to Yurok. Overhead back set, right side. Huff cross court, off Woodsmall, and it's out of bounds, off of West Burlington. Huff. It gets her 24th kill of the match. First, oops, wrong column, Shan. First of this set 5 for the Warriors. Their 52nd kill of the match. We're tied at 3. Huff on the serve. A little bit right of center is Ashlyn Huff. A good low hard serve, ricochets to the right off of Hopkins. Woodsmall sends it back into play. A roll shot, high one by Webb. To Wiley, going to Yurok. Going to Mertens on the outside. She'll tip to the middle of the defense. Hopkins to Armstrong. Jeffries, a roll shot. Cross court, dug by Wiley. Yurok will tip it across on 2. Webb up in the air to Woodsmall. Back row attack coming. Armstrong, cross court, out. From the back left, she tried to go cross court to her right. Attack air. Falcons, Warriors up 4-3 here in set 5. Tied at 2 sets apiece. Huff on the serve. Right of center for the Warriors. Ashland sends a hard one on the way. Oh, it's out. Down the right side. Service error, second of this 5th set for the Warriors. 7th of the match. We're tied at 4. Frank coming in for Armstrong for West Burlington. Webb back to serve. About halfway between the center and the right corner. Kaylee Webb, jump serve on the way. Wiley lets it go. It's out. So, teams exchanging service errors. That's West Burlington's first of set 5, their 8th of the night, 5-4. Tegan Sickles, right side, on the way on the serve. Ingram, Woodsmall, going to Jeffries, cross court. Mertens keeps it alive to Huff. Then Wells, a free ball back to West Burlington. Webb out of the middle back, sends a pass to Woodsmall. And going to Frank, cross court, dug by 2 hands, and Yurok a setter dump. That was dug by Wiley. Back to West Burlington, Woodsmall, back to Jeffries, to the middle back. Huff is there for the Warriors. Yurok then coming to Mertens. She'll roll one over, the block of Frank, and nobody there. Marley Mertens, good court awareness all night, gets her 18th kill Second of the set, 53rd of the match. 6-4. Warriors up 2. Tegan Sickles, a little bit right of center. Serve on the way. Ingram, Woodsmall towards the net. A roll shot off the net by Jeffries. Urach keeps it alive to Wiley. Backside, outside, roll shot. Mertens, an overpass. Mertens back to West Burlington. Woodsmall, Hopkins, a roll shot blocked by the Warriors. Was off of Jeffries. Huff to Urach. And Mertens, cross court. Dug by Ingram. Pass to Woodsmall. Coming Webb. Attack into the net off the middle back. Attack here, West Burlington. 7-4. Warriors up 3 in set 5. Timeout. Marine Heath and the Falcons. Back with you in 30 seconds. You're tuned in to set 5 here from Keosauqua, Iowa. Warriors looking to beat West Burlington Falcons tonight. Back with you for more exciting Warrior volleyball action in 30 seconds right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Group Network.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we're going to continue set 5 here. Warriors up 7-4. Tegan Sickles on the serve. It's on the way. Ingram sends it towards the net. Woodsmall going to Jeffries on the outside. Cross court. Ooh, off the block of the Warriors and down. Jeffries, Ingram, or Applegate in for Ingram. Jeffries gets her 8th kill, 3rd for West Burlington. They get the side out. 3rd in set 5, 45th of the match, 7-5. Jeffries, center of the service line, sends it on the way. It's off of Ashlyn Huff to the right. That'll be an ace for the Falcons. A little momentum after they called that timeout at 7-6. First ace of set 5, 6th of the match for the Falcons. Jeffries will serve again about in the middle of the service line. Warriors lead at 7-6. Jeffries, serve handled by Wiley off the net. Urach keeps it alive. It's over. Frank to Woodsmall, and then a free ball coming to Huff to Urach. She's going to Wells out of the middle off the block of Frank, kept alive by Hopkins. And then Woodsmall going over to Applegate. Roll shot off the outside, our attack shot. Huff, Urach, and Mertens off the block. Woodsmall with the dig to Webb. She'll go to Applegate, attacking off the outside. Wiley off of one contact. It hits the net and falls to the floor. We're tied at 7. Point West Burlington. Applegate, her 6th put away, 4th as a team in set 5. 46 of the match. We're tied at 7. Jeffries on the serve. Wiley to Urach. Back set right side Wells. She'll tip it across with 2 hands to Hopkins to Woodsmall. Going over to Applegate on the outside. Ooh, she overhit that one. It's out of bounds. Past the end line. Away past it. Attack here, West Burlington. Ingram in for Jeffries. Here comes Troutman in for Wiley. Warriors up 8-7. Deciding set 5. Tied at 2 sets apiece. Playing to 15. Got to win by 2 though. Wells right of center. Sends a serve on the way to Ingram to Woodsmall. Going to Frank out of the middle. Off the block of Troutman and into the campfire. Nobody looking at it. Or nobody there, everybody looking at it. Wells out, Wiley back in. Frank gets her 3rd kill, 5th of the team in the set 5, 47th of the match. We're tied at 8. Hopkins, about halfway between the center and the right, will serve. Sickles, her pass goes to Urach. Going to Mertens off the right side, a little roll shot that caught Frank. She waited, she jumped too early and couldn't recover. Mertens finds the floor over the block of Frank. So Mertens gets her 19th put away of the night, 3rd of the set for the Warriors, 54th of the match. It's 9-8, Marley to serve. It's on the way. Ingram, forearm pass and a forearm set for Woodsmall. Over to Applegate, attacking off the deep outside. Mertens to Urach to Huff. Dug by Webb nicely in the back. Woodsmall comes to help out, and here comes a roll shot from Applegate off the outside. Mertens to Urach, back to Huff, into the middle, ricochet to the right off of Webb. Nobody else can get it. Huff gets her 25th put away of the night, 4th. As a team in set 5, 55th of the match, 10-8. Warriors up 2. Mertens on the serve. That serve goes to Ingram, to Woodsmall, over to Applegate, attacking off the outside, cross court, dug by Wiley. Urach, a setter dump on 2, goes backwards off of Woodsmall. Sophia caught him off guard. Her 5th kill, 5th of the set, 56th of the match, 11-8. Warriors up 3 here in set 5. Marley Mertens towards the right corner, serve, and it comes up short. Service error, third of set 5. Armstrong going to come in for Frank, and she'll serve. So the 8th service error of the match, 11-9. Warriors up 2, and Armstrong on the serve. From the right corner, Wiley has it. Urach comes to get it. Huff going to attack off the outside, more of a roll shot. Dug by Armstrong to Woodsmall. Webb will tip. Huff back into play, and Troutman couldn't get it. Webb, her 30th kill of the night. 6th of the set for West Burlington, 48th of the match. 11-10. Armstrong to serve. Serve on the way. Mertens to Urach. Over to Huff. Off the net and down in the middle of the defense. Armstrong couldn't get there. Huff, her 26th kill. And that's the 6th for the Warriors in set 5. 57th in the match, 12-10. Urach from the right corner. Sophia serve on the way. Overpass, Huff. Roll shot back. Armstrong, Woodsmall. Webb will tip it over. Sickles is there for the Warriors to Mertens. And Huff, a roll shot off the outside to Hopkins in the back. Her pass to Woodsmall, going to Webb. To the middle back, and Mertens couldn't control it. 12-11, Warriors. Webb gets her 31st put away of the night. And Jeffries in for Ingram. That's the 7th kill in this 5th set for West Burlington. 49th of the match, 12-11. Applegate back to serve. Mertens to Troutman. Oh, here comes a free ball from Wiley deep to the back. Armstrong to Woodsmall to Webb off the block. Doug sent over to Troutman on. She's in the net. Troutman in the net as she sent it over on the second contact, and we're tied at 12. And she was on that one. I had a good view of that one, looking right down the net, and Ada backed into it as she sent it over. We're tied at 12. Applegate serve. Sickles to Urach, going to Huff out of the middle. A little roll shot popped up in the air by Woodsmall to Armstrong. Jeffries attacking cross court, dug by Wiley. Pass to Urach, going to Huff. Off the block, dug by Armstrong. Pass to Woodsmall, going to Webb. Blocked by the Warriors, but out of bounds. Webb gets her 32nd, 8th of the set, 50th of the night for West Burlington. And I believe that it's 13-12. 13-12 West Burlington. And they're getting a score right. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Be back to finish set 5 from Keosauqua, Iowa, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. Back with you in 30 seconds for more exciting Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back for more set 5 action. 13-12, West Burlington up 1. Applegate on the serve, a little bit right of center. Serve is on the way. Wiley has it to Urach. Going to Sickles off the outside, dug by Hopkins down the line to Woodsmall. And then Jeffries to the back. Mertens has that to Urach. Here comes Huff off the outside, down in front of Hopkins. Side out, Van Buren County. That's a point, Warriors. We are tied at 13. Applegate out, Ingram in. Wells back in for Troutman. Huff gets her 27th. That's the 7th as a team, 58th of the night for the Warriors. Tied at 13. Wiley's serve is on the way. Hopkins. Pass to Woodsmall, going to Webb out of the middle. Wiley digs it, but it ricochets to the right, and Webb is just racking up kills. 33rd for her, 9th of the set for West Burlington, 51st of the night. Set point, match point, 14-13. Woodsmall, a little bit left to center on the service line for Kaylee. She sends it on the way. Mertens pass to Urach, and Wells off the outside to the middle. Off of Armstrong backwards, and it falls. Give Wells a kill. That's the 8th of the set, 59th of the night for the Warriors, and Wells gets her 4th. And we're tied at 14. Huff on the serve for Van Buren County. They dodge a set point, match point. Huff a little bit right to center. The serve is on the way. Hopkins has it. Woodsmall going to set Armstrong out of the back row. Cross court and out. She tried to go to her right. It's out. Attack here. West Burlington 15-14 Warriors. We will have a set point, match point. When we return, Ashlyn Huff on the serve. Let's take a quick 30-second break and be back for the finish of this one. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you. Match point, 15-14. The Warriors leading set 5. Ashlyn Huff going to serve it for Van Buren County. Has her spot a little bit right to center. Huff, a good low hard serve on the way. Armstrong and overpass. Mertens. Webb there to dig it. Another overpass. Joust at the net. And it's down on the West Burlington side. And the Warriors get a 16-14 set 5 win. And the match win over the West Burlington Falcons here tonight from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School inside the gym on Fred Parsons Court. That's part of the biggest volleyball match win that I've been a part of here in the 3rd season of covering Van Buren County Warrior Girls Volleyball. They deserve it, and they're going to celebrate with their crowd. The Warriors tonight beat West Burlington 3-2. West Burlington takes set 1, 25-23. The Warriors set 2, 24-20. West Burlington is set 3, 25-17. The Warriors come back and win sets 4 and sets 5 by a score of 25-21, 16-14. They've been playing well lately, losing barely to West Burlington, and played Holy Trinity tough in 2 matches over at the Centerville tournament this weekend. And they come out on top tonight over a pretty good West Burlington Falcons team, 3-2 in Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division action. Let's take a 3-minute break. Here we'll start the post-game show brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with a Monument Sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com will sponsor tonight's Warrior Girls post-game show. A 3-minute break. We'll see if we can get an interview when head coach Selena Sayer comes back out of what's going to be a celebratory locker room for the Van Buren County Warrior Girls varsity volleyball team tonight, defeating the West Burlington Falcons by a score of 3-2. Back with you in 3 minutes. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Need help with your next home project? Look no further than Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua. We're your small town service and big city selection. From kitchen and bath showrooms to complete do-it-yourself solutions, we've got you covered. Let us do it for you. We offer free in-home estimates, free delivery, and flexible financing options. Our team of professionals represents the top brands in cabinetry and countertops. Day or evening appointments are available because customer service is our number one priority. Visit our showroom today and discover why Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua is your home improvement headquarters.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Yeah. All right. No. We're back with you here from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. We're inside the gym on Fred Parsons Court. Selena, you can wait till she's done. I'm trying to get an interview with head coach Selena Sayer, or Tessa, I'm sorry, you can wait till she's done. She's still in the locker room celebrating with the girls, and they deserve it. But we'll continue our Van Buren County Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball postgame show here, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. I was just going to say that we're inside the gymnasium. We just watched the Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball team get a 3-2 win over the West Burlington Falcons here tonight, 16-14 in that deciding set 5. Let's do a set recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. In that set 5, the Warriors with 3 service errors. West Burlington had 1. No aces for the Warriors in set 5. 1 ace for West Burlington. The Warriors with 8 kills to 9 for West Burlington in that deciding set 5. Neither team with a block for a point. The Warriors win that deciding set 5 by a score of 16-14. 3-2 is the final score. West Burlington winning set 1, 25-23. They win set 3, 25-17, but the Warriors victorious in set 2 by a... let's see. Gotta look. I can't even read my notes. It should have been 25-20. The Warriors, I guess, win set 2, and then they win set 4, 25-21, as we're playing to 25 here, Shan. And win set 4, 25-21, win set 5, 16-14. So once again, West Burlington 25-23 in set 1, 25-17 in set 3, but the Warriors victorious in set 2, 25-20, in set 4, 25-21, and in set 5, 16-14. We played a 15 in that 5th set, and you got to win it by 2. All right, let's look at some match totals tonight. Service errors, 8 for each team. Aces, 9 for the Warriors. And those aces brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. 6 aces for West Burlington. 59 kills on the night for the Warriors, brought to you by the Van Buren County Hospital. Simply remarkable. I had 51 kills for West Burlington. 4 blocks for a point for the Warriors. 2 of them for West Burlington. Individual statistics for West Burlington. Emerson Hopkins had an ace. Ellie Frank with 3 kills. Kaylee Webb, 3 aces and 33 kills. Lydia Armstrong had 1 kill. Avery Jeffries with 8 putaways. And Applegate had an ace and 6 kills for the Warriors. Yurok, 3 aces, 5 kills. Huff with a big night with 27 putaways and 1 ace. Marley Mertens, 19 kills. Wells had 4. Sickles, 2 aces, 2 kills. Wiley, 2 aces. And Troutman, 3 kills. And looks like head coach Lena Slayer out of the locker room. I want to see if she wants to do. Coach, you want to talk? Okay. All right. Okay, no problem. We'll catch up with you soon. All right. So no interview tonight. We'll catch up with head coach Selena Sayer down the road, maybe centrally on Thursday. But I'm sure she's plenty excited, as were the girls in the locker room after getting that big win over the West Burlington Falcons tonight in Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division action. That's a look at the stats from this one, and I guess we'll take a one final 60-second break. Then we'll come up and wrap this one up and do all our closing stuff and sign off, all that good stuff that we do in the closing part of the post-game show of Van Buren County Warrior Girls Volleyball, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home. Back with you for a final time after this 60-second break. You've been tuned in all night to exciting Warrior Girls Volleyball action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back with you for a final time from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School tonight here in Keosauqua, Iowa, where inside this gymnasium on Fred Parsons Court, the Van Buren County Warrior Girls varsity volleyball team gets a 3-2 win over the West Burlington Falcons here tonight. West Burlington wins the first set 25-23. The Warriors win set 2 25-20. West Burlington back in the third set 25-17. Then the Warriors take sets 4 and set 5 25-21, 16-14 in a back and forth match this evening. Kaylee Webb led the Falcons with 33 kills and 3 aces, but wasn't enough as she couldn't overcome the duo of Huff and Mertens. Huff had 27 putaways, Mertens with 19, and I guess if I had to pick a player of the match, those two would get it right there. Co-players of the match tonight, Ashlyn Huff, Marley Mertens leading the way in the Warriors' 3-2 set victory over the West Burlington Falcons here from Keosauqua, Iowa this evening. Player of the match tonight brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug sponsoring tonight's player of the game. After tonight's results, West Burlington falls to 8-10 on the year, 2-4 on the road, 0-3 in the conference. Next action for them will be Thursday, September 25th. Southeast Iowa Super Conference Tournament pool play starting at 5 p.m. The location and opponents yet to be determined. The Warriors improved to 10-7 on the year, 1-1 at home, 2-1 in the conference. Next action for us is Thursday, September 18th of this week at Central Lee, 7:30 p.m. First serve there. So that's a recap. All right, let's get to our closing stuff in the Warrior Volleyball postgame show, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home. I already went over the totals and summaries with you. Players of the match tonight were Marley Mertens and Ashlyn Huff. I'd like to thank board operator Kyle Smith for hanging with us back at the studio in Ottumwa tonight, pressing all the right buttons, making this thing run smoothly for everybody. I'd like to thank all of our listeners, as I always do, and viewers, I should say, here in the post-game show. A couple ways for you to join the broadcast tonight. We were on the air at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We're also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you're listening in now to the post-game show on your way home, please drive safely. AJ and I will do the same. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, as I always do here in the post-game show. I'll run through them for you quickly. Van Buren County Community School District, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, Smithburg Automotive, Dowd's Quick Stop, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Van Buren County Hospital, Wells Hometown Drug, Crane Concrete Ready Mix, First Iowa State Bank, Roto-Rooter, Slayton Polaris, Tugboat Transportation, and Wasco Hardware. If you're in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be brought to you and heard on the air at 92.7 KTWA, also viewed through the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you'd like to sponsor Warrior Sports, because you're currently not a sponsor, you got to get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. She would be more than happy to set you up with an ads package that's to your liking. You can feel good about getting your business name some advertising. Feel even better about sponsoring Van Buren County Warrior Sports. Once again, if you'd like to sponsor Warrior Sports, got to get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. Totals and finals, once again, the Warriors defeat West Burlington by a score of 3-2. West Burlington in the first set wins it 25-23. The Warriors 25-20 in set 2. West Burlington 25-17 in set 3. Warriors 25-21 in set 4. 16-14 in the decisive set 5. Next broadcast for us is going to be with the volleyball team again, Thursday of this week, September 18th. We'll be at Central East, 7 o'clock-ish, pregame show, 7:30. First serve, the Warriors on the road for more Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division action over there to Donaldson, Iowa, to take on the Central Lee Hawks. That's going to about do it here for us. On behalf of Kyle Smith, running the board for us back at the station tonight, I am alongside my cameraman and on-site producer, Mr. A.J. Rowe. My name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. We're all back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year, and we'll all wish you a very pleasant rest of your Tuesday evening and say so long to you from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School here in Keosauqua, Iowa, where the Warriors defeat the West Burlington Falcons in girls high school varsity volleyball in the Super Conference South Division by a score of 3-2. We will talk to you next Thursday night from Central Lee High School over in Donaldson, Iowa, about 7 o'clock pregame for 7:30 first serve. More Warrior volleyball action coming at you. Until then, you've been tuned in to Van Buren County Warrior Volleyball. We were streaming live tonight on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. We were also on the air at 92.7 KTWA. From Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School here in Keosauqua, Iowa, where the Warriors were victorious tonight, good evening, Warrior fans.